Alright, we're good to go. We are good to go. We have a couple more item levels to get on our monk. I've been grinding all day yesterday and still wasn't able to get all the crests required. But I did end up spending my first set of dinar on a heroic Jaster diamond. Still don't know if that was the play, but I was just tired of looking at the circlet, if I'm being totally honest. So let's go ahead and get YouTube chat pulled up and let's get jamming some keys. We have a lot of like spamming to do. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, I was getting YouTube chat pulled up, ready to go. All right. So, I mean, look, we can do some keys. We can... Hey, what's up, Vicar? Always the first one in. I should just go ahead and start the stream with saying, what's up, Vicar? People. But we have our monk. We're 680. I have a few more pieces that I can upgrade. I also have, like, a couple of different options that, like, in the long term, I would like to also upgrade. So, for example, I have these boots, but I also have, like, some other very good, like, Mythic Track boots, this Crit Haste version with Avoidance, that I think I would play a Mythic Plus over the Verse substat. I'm not sure. Whoa, Black Widow. Hola, LB. How's your... I hope your day is going great. It is, especially now that you're here, Black Widow. Thank you for the support. Dang, a tier 1 sub just raw, not even prime. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Black Widow. Yeah, day's going pretty good. We're going to slam some keys. So far, everyone's just spamming 10s. So we're going to do like a couple of 10s just to like get the stream kicked off. But then I'm going to just push my own key from there. Like, I can spam 10s all day, but at the end of the day, it's just like my brain cells are just getting shot. I also could do some keys as like some off spec, like some Windwalker or the other one, Brewmaster. We just need to spam these 10s, get these crests, upgrade our gear, and then we can slam our own key. So let's just do 110 as people start pouring in, and then we'll get going. Yep. Oh, where did my character? What? I had no idea you could do this. Oh, someone asking for me? Dude, I could do like a whole skit with this. This is perfect. Anyway, I don't know. I'm so distracted. Let's go. I can tank this. Maybe. It's not that deep. Can tank. Oh. Can tank if I need to. Just so we can get things going quickly. But how has everyone's... What's this event even called? Like, Gear Explosion? How's everyone's Gear Explosion going? Because my hand is sore from playing the game all day yesterday. But yesterday was a good day because I finally was able to post that video. Oh, it felt so good. The relief. I don't know. Maybe I'll start responding to more hate comments because that felt good. They usually just dig at you. Okay. We're in a rookery. Rookeries are very quick though. I've done probably like 20 rookeries in the past 24 hours. Pretty crazy stuff. But yeah, like I said, I've upgraded my 2 crafted items. The thing is I also have a one-hand Mythic Track weapon, and I also have an offhand Mythic Track weapon that I think would be in a long-term upgrade as well. So like in due time, I'll have all of my pieces upgraded, and then I'll have all of the backups upgraded, and we can like start to sim on what's actually the best. But for now, we're just upgrading what we can and getting our item level up so we can get into like some 16s, hopefully. My hand is also sore from yesterday, but I didn't game. Oh my god. Well, you were holding a joystick all day, Brig. What are you talking about? I need to come up with a hate comment. Okay, well, look, there's already been some people who have like tried to bait me on that comment section. There was one really good one that I almost was like, dude, are you serious? But I could just like 2 seconds of thought taught me that like they were just trying to bait, so I would make a video on them. I will see through those comments. It will take a rare, like I know the true hate comments because usually they come from the same group of people. Yeah. But I can usually tell what a true hate comment is. So I will be able to distinguish once the time comes. But now y'all know I will not be above it for now. I'll be above it most of the time, but every now and then I might just like get petty with it. Because, you know, a little bit of pettiness never hurt anyone, right? Well, hold on. We haven't heard from Derek in like 48 hours. I hope Derek's doing okay. Derek, if you're watching this, buddy, you've got a friend in me. I would like to extend the hand. But the video did get 9 downvotes. I can't tell if Derek just has 9 like YouTube accounts or if the disc priests are still mad that I'm like half jokingly, but not really, calling shielding mitigation instead of healing. Like I feel like the disc priests are still up in arms about that. But yeah, I still stand firm by that, and I will prove to you. I'm building a case for why shielding is not healing. I'm building a very strong case. Yeah, and these keys I will just be spinning and reading chat. Disc priests are weird. No, I don't think disc priests are weird people, and that's not just me playing like, you know, I'm trying to get on their good side. I truly don't think like any one group, any one category of people is like a negative, you know, type of person. I really think it's just like people who care so much about their spec that they're not willing to admit the flaws in it. You know what I mean? I think there's some people like that in the Mistweaver community too. Like whenever I call something out in the Mistweaver community, one, I'm trying to help us. I'm trying to be like, hey devs, this thing doesn't work right, like fix it. And then the amount of backlash that I get from people that are just like, are you serious? You're talking about Mistweaver in a negative light? Unsubscribe. Like, I don't know. Also, look at this lucky number, 7.7 million at 77%. Ooh, love to see it. But I do want to take Dance of Chi-Ji into some higher keys today. So, you know, we'll just do like a few 10s, get a couple more piece upgrades. I'll probably, if you guys have a 10 key and y'all want me to come do it, absolutely let me know and I'll come do it. We can game together, but eventually the plan is to kind of start pushing my key again. I haven't done that since the whole Disc Priest debacle. But you know what, guys? I also thought, imagine I just like at the end of the tier I just announced like, oh hey, by the way, I got to title with Disc Priest. You know, like imagine that. That'd be so sick. Like what a flex. That's the real flex. If we can push to title. First try ever as Disc Priest, like least amount of game time as a Disc Priest. That'd be pretty sick. Derek's in the corner crying. It's what he gets. No reason why people have to be so mean on the internet. I just like, I'm so glad that I was pretty nervous posting it. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous posting that video because, you know, the whole time I've been making videos, I'm also trying to like build a brand, you know, like I want you guys to kind of like me, obviously. I want y'all to like me. And so like one of the #1 things is to just like shrug off negative comments. Like just don't even react to them. Don't like if you react negatively, it'll come off making you look bad. So like the amount of negative comments that I've had to just like sweep under the rug, but like have legitimately impacted me as a person is like way too many to count. So just, I don't know, I was really nervous. I'm basically doing what they tell you not to do. But I just like, I appreciate y'all's support because like all jokes aside, like clearly I'm memeing a lot, but all jokes aside, these things do, as much as you hear people say like, oh, you know, I just let that guy die. As much as you hear people say like, oh, like these things don't get to you, they do. They really do get to you. You'd be surprised how much like a little petty comment can dig under your skin, you know? Yeah, Brig, you don't have to like me, okay? That's y'all can like me however much you want, but ideally you do. Ideally you do. Rob, white, not weird. Og evokers. Hey, Chris, look here. Yeah, YouTube chat's like a little bit slow to load for some reason. I have to load up YouTube chat individually, Rob. And it's, I don't know, it's a little odd, but usually like the first few minutes of stream are very slow for YouTube chat, and then it starts showing in real time. I don't know why, but it's very weird. Yeah, that mage got 3 casts on him. That is a death wish. Can't really. I could have stopped it, but I'm also looking at chat. But yeah, hey Chris, look here. Oh my god, I should have just read it and just ignored it, Rob. I enjoy your Disc Priest video. How have you configured actions in Cell? Curious how you have Cell configured for both Mistweaver and Disc. Let me see. So for set, I have it all the same. So let's see. Under indicators, which is like buffs that you track, I loaded the default healers one. So this just shows like all the hots. And then like I've added a few. So like this is just the default list of icons that like here it shows like Renewing Mist, or here Chi Harmony, which is the Renewing Mist for the first few seconds. But then the only like real difference that I've made is I've gone in to the default healer one and I've added an indicator for all the insurance buffs. But if you don't know this already, all 6 healer classes, not all 7 healer specs, but all 6 healer classes, each of them has a different insurance buff. So like Priest's insurance buff is totally different from Monk's insurance buff, but Disc and Holy both use the Priest insurance buff, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's true. Maybe Disc and Priest have a separate one, but for the most part, like Paladin and Monk's insurance, they're completely different buffs. So what I've had to do, can I open this in combat? That's pretty good, dude. Live team, let me show this. So I've had to basically create an indicator to track, like an indicator spot to track in the bottom right of my nameplates. And I had to add all 6 of the insurance buffs. So now, like, regardless of which healer I play, insurance is tracked for that class in the bottom right. So like here I'm going to put an insurance on myself, and boom, I have insurance. But if I was on like Resto Druid, for example, it would also just show an insurance here in the bottom right. That's really the only thing that I've done. Oh, but there is another tab. Hold on, let me kill this boss, and then I'll show you the other tab that kind of like is different between the specs. Really, it's just my click casting. Oh, I didn't even know that I had my res click casted. That's goated. I totally did not know that. But basically, like, for each character that you log into, you can set click keybinds, or like mouse over macros within Cell. So like my Monk, I have all my spells like Vivify and Soothing Mist and all that stuff bound in Cell. But for Disc Priest, I have like Power Word Shield, Pain Suppression, PI, Penance, like those kind, anything that you want to target, I have bound in the click casting. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that's different in my Cell. But if you don't want to like have to go through all of that yourself, I do have my Cell available for download for you guys. It's completely free. There's nothing like, no paywalls or anything like other content creators have done in the past. All you have to do is just join the Discord, go to the My UI tab. You can get all of my UI that I've uploaded, that I've remembered to upload, I should say. And then you can literally leave the Discord if you want to. Just grab it and go. It's like a hit and run, but completely legal. Or a snatch and grab. Okay, let's see. Did you get Disc to a 15 the other day? Go Wayne, I did, and you should watch the video. I am just letting this other monk die on cooldown. That's okay. There can be only one. But yes, I did, and I made a video for it. So, hey, Rob, okay, I'll come over to Twitch to bug you. Perfect. Let's see. I know I missed a chat, but I'm also, like, letting people actively die. But that's okay. This is a 10, so people are probably, like, not mad because we're still flying through it. Like, it's not that deep. I'm kind of trying Preservation of Ochre at the moment. Pretty challenging. I've heard mixed, oh my god, my brain is small. Derek was right. Mixed opinions, I guess? Or mixed, like, reactions? What am I trying to say here? I don't know, but I've seen some people recently. A lot of people are hopping on Prez because like they want a challenge, and a lot of people are saying that they really like it. Like I'm surprised at how many people are actually trying it recently, and how many of those people are saying they really like it. And then on the same hand, I'm having another half of those people are saying like, "Oh my god, this is so hard," like, which is what I would expect. So maybe I should try Prez Evoker again. Maybe we just push all the healers to 3K. I mean, like, I haven't been making an edited series for it, but maybe we just start today, or maybe I just do it without the edited series and we just do it on stream or something. Like, what do you guys think about that? Let's go and, I guess, just cocoon that guy. Oh, monk. Sweet summer child. There, I'll revival to save the monk. But yeah, I've basically gotten Disc, Mistweaver, and Shaman already there, so it would just be 4 other ones. And honestly, like, I personally haven't found, like, 3K hard to push to, really, this season. The hardest thing is getting into groups as a non-Disc Priest. People do not want you unless you're Disc Priest or Shaman. But I think a lot of people, like, are swapping to Prez for their, like, main ult right now. Okay, YouTube chat just uploaded for me, so I have a lot of chats up to catch up on YouTube. Sorry about that, guys. Daniel says, I enjoyed your Disc Priest video. How have you... Oh, that is the one that I read. Looking for both Mistweaver and Disc. I'm just going to spinning Crane Kick and hope it's enough to heal people. You're the only content I watch for now. I appreciate that, Greg. That's funny, though. I don't know if I would recommend only watching myself. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Only play healer equals only need your videos. That's the goal, okay? That's the end goal. Is like make the channel like a one-stop shop for everything healing, basically. But that obviously is like a ton of work and a ton of time down the line. But I do have some plans. I have some plans in the works that I think are gonna push us toward that direction. Like, if you only want one channel to go to, I'm telling you guys, I have some stuff that I have planned for like future seasons that can kind of accomplish that to an extent. So, I mean, if you're excited about that like I am, that's cool. I doubt anyone's as excited about that as I am, but I'm excited for the future. I really am. I've been cooking up a lot of ways to like grow as a content creator, not just like grow the channel. I think that's like very superficial way of looking at it, but actually grow the content and make my content better for the viewer and stuff. And I think I've landed on some ways. Okay. Sorry, I mainly meant the click actions. I'm currently using shift click for flash heal, mouse up to renew, right click for decurse. Now I will say shift plus click for flash heal, in my opinion, having like basically, what am I trying to say? Mouse over macros are there to try to simplify healing. And if you're using mouse over macros just to do modified keybinds, meaning like 2 buttons per keybind, that's a little excessive. So, like me, I have flash heal bound as 1, like literally the button 1. I also have smite on my priest bound as 1. So if I'm mousing over a health bar and I press 1, it'll cast flash heal. If I'm not, I'll just cast smite. Since those are the like 2 of the most used buttons, you know, I just want to have them quick access. What else do I have on that spec? Penance I have as 5, so if I'm mousing over an ally, it'll penance the ally if I press 5, but if I'm not, it'll just shoot it at my target with 5. I don't really know, but I know on my monk I have like renewing mist and spinning crane kick share a button. I know that's very weird, but they're both on my 4 because how I have all my keybinds set up across the board. Let's go ahead and cocoon the tank. But how I have my keybinds set up across the board, like on all the specs that I play, is usually my first 3 buttons are like the most rotational single target buttons. And then, like for example, Blackout Kick, Tiger Palm, Rising Sun Kick. But then across the board, like 4, 5, and 6, I try to make like the rotational AoE buttons. So like spinning crane kick, fist of fury. I don't know. Oh god, people are dying. People are dying. Sorry, I'm new to healing. Sorry guys. Um, and then Renewing Mist is just so rotational that I put it on like an easier keybind, so that since I use like my thumb buttons, my thumb doesn't have to go like all the way down to like 11. It just goes to 4, which is like right there. I don't know. A lot of people do like 1, 2, and 3 are Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick, Rising Sun Kick, and then also 1, 2, and 3 Mouse Over are Soothing Mist, Enveloping Mist, Vivify. I know that's a really popular way to set it up, but I never did that. I like how I set it up, but I do admit it's kind of different. Sorry, y'all know I can read one comment and yap about it for 20 minutes, so y'all are popping off on chat, so I gotta catch up. I apologize. Grinding crests and tins for the day, not the whole day. We're just gonna do a couple tins, get a few more upgrades, then I'll actually do some real keys, start pushing my 15 up, because I do think we can kind of double dip and get some crest and some keys in if we need to. But I do have a 15 workshop, so like that is an annoying 15 to do, because it's like you can have the best group in the world and you could still wipe on the first pool like over and over again, because it's just so awkward to pug like and to coordinate crowd control. But that's okay. Once we get through workshop, hopefully we'll have like a pretty chill push time. We might have to bounce around on our resilient 15, but it's not that deep. Not that deep at all. But I will also be playing around with some Dance of Chi-Ji today and some higher keys. Because I'll be real, I have had a blast with that talent. Even more so than Jade Empowerment. Now, OG Jade Empowerment, you know, back when it was like 3,000 around there. 3,500, whatever it was. Dude, that was a good time. That was a really good time. But Dance of Chi-Ji, there's literally nothing more satisfying than watching everyone's health bar explode to full health. Like, it's so sick. Kind of trying Presboker. Oh, why is there so much green on my screen? We joined a group with another monk and a hunter. And then also there's a DH. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of green. If you want people to like / love you, you should take the candle on the last boss of Oh, everyone's dying. Last boss of DFC, and run in circles with it. It's a fun game to create bonding within your group. So what Rob's referring to, Rob is one of my guildies. We were running a key with our guild leader, and it was a Dark Flame Cleft, and it was just a 10. We were absolutely smashing it, like crazy record time, you know, like not super deep key. But I just picked up the candle on the last boss. And I just started running around the room, and like when I tell you I was giggling like a schoolgirl, it was so funny. I don't think it was that funny, really, but to me, oh, it was hilarious. I've never seen anything funnier. Nice thumbs, thank you, Dayman Cometh. I've been growing them my whole life, so I'd hope they hope they're nice. Do Dance of Chi-Ji stacks still fall off? Still fall off. I don't know what you mean by that, but yes, they do have a 15-second timer. So you only have 15 seconds to use it, but usually, like in a dungeon, think about how often in a dungeon do you go more than 15 seconds without needing healing? You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's just my take. Like on paper, theoretically, it should be a bad talent, but in practice, it's surprised me, and you know, I'm someone who was against it in the beginning, because I was like, this is just on paper a bad talent. But yeah, it's really not. I've been surprised. All right, let's crank damage, and then I'll catch up on chats while we queue up again. I mean, I guess we can go ahead and start our 15 push if y'all want me to, but we only have a few more pieces to upgrade. Tiger Palm 1, Rising Sun Kick 2, Blackout Kick C+2. Ooh, that's interesting. Spinning 3, 1 also Vivify 2, Enveloping. Don't Judge, but Renewing Mist on D. These no, I'm kidding. But honestly, that is weird. That is weird to put a modifier on Blackout Kick and Rising Sun Kick for the same button. That is interesting. And that guy. Going Fort Brew to extend our health bar so I can get more vitality saved up. That's a goated. Goated. Okay, let's dump all 12 million of this vitality in. Ooh, it's massive. How big is our dot? Our dot was taking for 3 million, I'm pretty sure. Come on, kill it. Burn it with fire. But yeah, Dance of Chi-Ji, it does... You have to use it within 15 seconds. I could be wrong here. But I think... Maybe I'm confusing it with something else, but y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Can't you have 2 stacks of Dance of Chi-Ji? Or is it just that I've been getting lucky and the spinning crank kick that I cash it in on, I'll also get it to proc on, maybe? Now that I'm saying it, I think that's wrong, but either way, like I said, been real surprised with it. There's a lot of mechanics that in this current dungeon pool where when the heal check is, there's also a lot of enemies to hit. So if you think of like the Void Riders at the start of this dungeon, that's a heal check in this dungeon when you're key pushing, and you pull the Void Riders with other ads, so like spinning is pretty good. And then also like the Mega Drills in Mechagon Workshop, it's pretty nice when you get their Mega Drill at the same time as you get a Dance of Chi-Chi proc. Just oh, I just hit the mic. I am so sorry. That was awful. That was awful. Man, your chat is like 5 minutes behind. I'm also a yapper, so Jaxie says, how much time do you think you spend on each video making a thumbnail, editing, etc.? It really depends on the video. Some videos, like if it's just a clip of a VOD, it's not like too long. It's maybe like 2 hours. Because like the editing does take time, the rendering, and then making a thumbnail. I've gotten very efficient with it. So like I'll render during the, or I'm sorry, I'll make the thumbnail during the rendering. And a lot of thumbnails take a bit of time, but some thumbnails are pretty quick. It depends on the content, like how I want the thumbnail to portray the content. You know what I mean? So sometimes like I'll just be like, here's me pointing at the topic because it's like, hey, watch this. You know, like this is a topic you might want to read about. But sometimes you know the thumbnail's a bit more in depth. But there, for other videos, like for example, the all healers to KSH challenge, those videos combined, a single video, and there were like 10 of these videos, they would take, I mean, like they would, if you, I'm gonna not even include the time streaming, but they would take like 8 to 12 hours a piece of editing thumbnails. Like they would take a long time because I was watching, I would take like 25 hours worth of footage from that week's streams and condense it down to about 30 minutes. That was like editing round one. As I would watch, I would like click through like every like 30 seconds or so to see like, do I remember if anything interesting happened in that last 30 seconds based on what I'm seeing? And then kind of like clip down like all the parts that I think should be in the video or maybe should be past round one of editing. And then I would go through and watch that like 30 minutes and kind of edit it down, but think like, how can I also script this? So like I would also write down, as I'm kind of cutting it down a bit more, I would write down like some things to say between each clip and stuff, or if I wanted to say something. And then from there, after I put all the thing together, I would have like a 40-minute video of my face included, you know? And then I would be like, okay, this 40-minute video, I could probably turn into like 20, 25 minutes. So it was like multiple rounds, and then I would add like arts. And then, okay, guide videos are a whole different beast because then I'm actually working in Photoshop to make like little cards to put on the screen. And that takes a long time too. So it really just depends. But for the most part, the most I've edited is because it was taking multiple streams and turning it into one very highly edited video. And that takes a long time. That takes a long time. Nice thumbs. If you want people to like, oh yeah. But okay, let's see. Now I think I'm close to caught up. 1, 2, 3, Q, E, R. Q, E, R are the big buttons for sure. See, I only use WASD and then I use my mouse. And then the only other buttons that I use on my keyboard are Control as a modifier. So I use like 1 is Tiger Palm, but Control 1 is Chi Burst. 2 is Rising Sun Kick, but Control 2 is Touch of Death. You know, that kind of thing. 3 is Blackout Kick, but Control 3 is Manatee. So I use Control a bunch, but then I use Space to jump, obviously. So really I just use like 6 buttons on my left hand. Maybe that's why my right hand is so sore, because it's doing so much heavy lifting. It's not that deep. Okay, we got some guildies running more 10s, but okay, let me put like one upgrade into this piece, but I won't bore you guys all stream and do 10s all day, because I could do that, and I'd be totally happy to do that. But let's do some 15s. Why don't we? Let's just push our key. If we break it, we break it. That's okay. I mean, it's literally not that deep. But I don't know how to quantify like Jaster's diamond. I don't really know what all. I don't know how good it is, but I just bought it because there's no other piece that I could buy that's an upgrade. Personally. But let's go and max out our trinket, I guess. We're still behind on that, but that's okay. But yeah, I think keybinds are obviously there's no right or wrong way to bind all of your spells. I think everyone has their own way that they bind things and stuff, but I really do like how I've bound my things, if I'm being honest. It's the same on every character. So my defensive Fort Brew is my 11 button, and then my secondary defensive, so in this case it would be like what's my secondary defensive? Diffuse magic is control 11. And then on my druid, it's 11 is whatever, like bark skin or whatever, and then like I don't know. I just have my defensive, secondary, defensive, right, control modified to the same button. Let's see. Just level my druid alt. Do I have to apply hots and then do DPS as boomkin to heal keeper of the grove? Oh, so you mean like in boomkin form? Yeah. Mostly you're gonna want to just apply your hots and have like a good hot spread before the damage, because like if you have both life blooms out, if you have your efflorescence, that's already like an okay amount of healing. But then AoE damage comes out, you want your wild growth out. Ideally, you have some rejuves out too. But then you can do some healing with what I don't know what the talent is. Dream of the Cenarius, I think is what it's called. It doesn't do a lot. Trust me, it does not do a lot of healing. It does a lot in fights like the final boss of Rookery, where once you break the boss's shield and the boss takes amplified damage, then your wraths are actually hammering into that boss, and you're actually healing a bunch per wrath. Outside of that, though, like it's really not that. It's not a lot. It's not that deep. But I mean, it's good practice. That kind of is like if you're just describe Keeper of the Grove Druid in one sentence, apply hots, then damage in boomkin form. I mean, it's not far off, you know. Did we get Ballbuster in here? Let's get him in here. Sure. We don't have any way to skip. Yo. Way to skip the end, I think. So let's just jam. Okay, I also want to try Dance of Chiji in the normal punchy kick build. See how it is. Yeah, timer was what I was asking. Thanks. Timer. Yeah. 15 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's 15. 15? Which, you know, the tooltip doesn't say a timer. So you would think it should. Oh, God. Okay. Rebound my number 1 on the mouse to shift. It opened up the world to me on keyboard. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you're basically doing it inverted. That's pretty interesting, Jaxie. I don't hate that. But Rob says, I have aim shot on page up, rapid fire on pause break. The hell is pause break? Page up, pause break. What does this button do? Did it do anything? I've never seen this button before. That has never been pressed. Pause break. Multi-shot on 1, true shot on shift alt control P. That sounds beautiful, Rob. I love it. I love it. Shaman death skip. Tank would is shaman death skip. It's fine. We can literally just pull this. I don't care. What are we doing? We're going to workshop. Teleport. Battle workshop. Dream of Cenarius can absolutely blast healing with Starfire plus Heart of the Wild on big pools like First and Cinderbrew. Really? I would see, me personally, I'm so scared. I'm such a scaredy cat that I would rather be spamming regrowths than spamming Starfire, because you really don't do a ton of damage with Starfire spam. At least last time I played it, it's very underwhelming damage from what I've seen. So like I would rather just like Sunfire dot everything and then just like spam regrowths. But then again, I haven't played Residruid and Cinderbrew since before that first pack was like giga nerfed. So yeah, I would literally just hot up, dot up, spam regrowth, and go to town. I mean, it probably stacks to 2 with unlimited timer, just like Jade Empowerment. It doesn't. So it definitely has a 15-second timer. You'll see. So if you care if you care about this talent or just want to watch how it performs throughout the key, I'm gonna have a weak aura somewhere around here where my mouse is circling on the screen. Anytime that it procs, you're gonna see the art of a spell. What's the spell called? Is it rushing? No, not rushing wind kick. There's a Windwalker spell. It kind of looks like Chi Torpedo, okay? Or is it just the... No, it's not. It looks like Chi Torpedo that you're going to see here, and it'll show a timer for... If I get it to proc, I'll have that icon showing, and it'll show the countdown for it. But we'll see. What we're fishing for is... If we can get it to proc like 4 or 5 times on this first pool, it's already worth it in this dungeon, dude. You can get up to like 2.5 million DPS in this first pool. Outside of that, we're really hoping for a proc or 2 per Mega Drill. And then on the dog pool, I'm just going to spin and hope it's okay. But I haven't really done a non-10 on my monk in like 2 weeks. So hopefully my brain's not cooked from all the 10s. Hopefully we haven't developed all these bad habits. And then again, before 2 weeks ago, I haven't really played much Chi-Ji. I've been memeing around with Yu'lon. Am I running 1 minute? I am. Okay. So that means... Okay, we're running 1 minute Chi-Ji, which I actually don't like in this dungeon. I really like big Chi-Ji for the doubled spider pull at the end. Okay, so hopefully we get it to proc here soon. I'm just going to spin here, which means that I'm not going to have a good chance for it to proc. There we go. I just got it to proc once. You saw it like flash up, but it won't stay there long since I'm just spamming spinning crane kick. There, I just got another proc. There, I got another proc. There, I got another proc. Oh my god, we're comboing off, guys. We're going crazy. Come on, give me more. I'm fiending for a proc. That's okay. We got what? 5 procs there? 3 in a row even? 1.8 million. It's not a ton of damage. I definitely do more when I run Rushing Jade Kick on this that pool. I feel like Jade Empowerment is way too strong to give up though. Being able to filter your damage into an anger feels strong. I don't know what you mean by an anger. But I know, like, obviously, like, Jade Empowerment basically is a cooldown, but it's definitely lost a lot of its strength in a lot of scenarios where it used to be, like, the go-to. But, like, here, like, in moments like this, obviously I can just use Jade Empowerment to counter each ground pound. But we can also just do it with Shaylun. So it's one of the questions is like, how necessary is Jade Empowerment? That's kind of what we're testing. I'm not like making a definitive statement like, oh, everyone should be running Dance of Chi-Ji. No, that's not what we're saying. I kind of just want to do more testing. I feel
only the strongest survive.
I'm new to the game, guys. Go easy on me. But I kind of just want to see how much did good version of Jade Empowerment cook our brains into thinking that new nerfed version is necessary, you know what I mean? But also, it's all that mixed with we're kind of just having fun. Just spinning to win. Gonna rip a Shayloons. Good thing is I forgot to pop food buff before this key, so we didn't lose food buff there, which is huge. I actually intentionally died there, believe it or not. Yeah. Intentional death, because I needed to remind myself to eat food buff. And now that I've died, we're there. Let's go ahead and use that to move across the board. Yeah, really kind of... I do wish I was running 2-minute Chi-Ji for this dungeon. Because, like I said, 1-minute Chi-Ji really doesn't do anything for us here. This isn't like a... Is it a dungeon where 1-minute Chi-Ji's good? I don't know. I'm mostly afraid of the spider pool. Live, people. I'm not healing, I'm damaging. Oh, that's on me. Go and spin once. See, like, these moments right here, it's 2 target. I don't think the spin's worth pressing. But, like, if I just need, like, a little bit of AoE healing during downtime and I still want to get some damage off, I don't think it's, like, a bad thing to press. But definitely don't want to be spinning crank kicking at 2 target. That is not ideal. Going Shayloons. Nice. Chill. I always play Jade Bond in here for the double spider tank pull. Yeah, me too. That's why, like, I'm kind of hesitant. I'm kind of regretting not swapping the 2-minute. Lessons anger. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I miss spin to win TBH. I kind of do too. I kind of hated it while it was a thing. But now that I've seen life without it, I'm like, I think life with it was a little bit better. Honestly, think life with it was a little bit better. Okay, see, this is a prime reason to run spin to win. Because watch, this Mega Drill's going to happen. We have a proc. I'm going to let it tick a few times. And then now we spin. Everyone is full health, baby. Ooh. We can even let one of these corrosive gunks go off. And it's not even that deep because we just AoE heal so much. Also, there is kind of one benefit. Look, I'm fishing, right? I'm grasping for straws here. Grasping at straws here, but one thing that people don't think about is spinning crank kick will attempt to heal your allies if they're full health. Whereas Jade Fire Teachings will not. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jade Fire Teachings, Ancient Teachings, Jade Empowerment, that will not attempt to heal a full health ally. And where does that come into play? Well, when people have heal absorb. So if any of these corrosive gunks go off and people are full health but have a heal absorb on them, spinning crank kick will heal them through that. Which here it doesn't really matter, but say someone had a shield and then corrosive gunk got put on them, they're full health. Yeah, spinning crank kick is the play. Which I don't think people talk about a lot, but that is important to understand if you want to get into like advanced monking. Yeah, Ancient Teachings does not attempt to heal people that are full health, whereas Awakened Jadefire does. Oh man, did y'all see that proc? A corrosive gunk went off, and we got a Chi-Ji proc, and just blasted everyone to full health. Boom, another one. It's just so fat. I also don't have revival, so just go ahead and cocoon that guy. Give me another proc. Ooh, it's so fat. Okay, let's actually swap to our 3-target rotation here. Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool thing. Let's go into Fuse Magic that one. I think that's pretty cool. You can spin and heal people at full health. Pretty nice. It feels better. It's doable with Gift as well. It's just slightly easier with Jade Bond. I agree. I think it's much easier with Jade Bond. It feels like you have a lot more time to cast the Enveloping Mist, which really makes the pack easy. The double spider pool. We'll spin. Got a proc. Easy peasy. Kind of wish we were pulling more than just 3 targets here, but like I think even pulling 5 target would be easier. Here, so then I could just spin them all and only dispel the people that get 2 stacks. That's okay. Alright, let's make sure we don't die to this boss. Does Chi Burst trigger spin like it used to reset or stomp? That's actually a good question. I haven't really tested that. But I know what you're asking. Does Chi Burst give you more of a chance to trigger? I'll have to read the wording, and I'll have to like actually get some testing in on that. But that's a great question, Ronald. Very good question. Who can I heal? I can heal the chicken, I can heal the tank. Ooh, tank took a tick. Go and cocoon the tank. So I can just heal everyone. I haven't pressed GG once this dungeon. Let's go ahead and press it. And it has been weeks since I've pressed GG. Kind of missed it. Kind of missed it. Oh, Druid. You had to finish that cast. I watched that in slow motion, too. Saw that happening. Definitely don't think we waste a res on him. Yeah, I don't think we waste res, but that, I don't know. A death with like 25% left on a boss like this, that has like a pretty healthy health pool, really sucks. But to be fair, we're still outpacing our lust timer, so I think we're still making fine time. Because we did some pretty risky pulls on the Mega Drill wing. I think we're fine on time. Yeah, they greeted a cat. I saw that in slow motion, but that's okay. Do I have to res here? I'm pretty sure they get up here. I feel like Jade Empowerment is way too strong to give up on it, though. Being able to filter your damage and anger. You're the reason all my pug Mistweavers are running Yulon, bro. What? What? None of your... Oh, there goes the Druid again. Dude, this Druid is absolutely cooking the key. Holy. I don't think your pug Mistweavers are running Yulon. That can't be true. I'm pretty sure like most Mistweavers, if not almost all of them, still run Chi-Ji, but I know some people just like to take a break in Yulon and cast around, but look, I crank damage when I play Yulon. I don't use it as a handicap. We definitely still try hard around here when we play Yulon, but I know some people just like to use it as their like their weekender key. Like, I'm just gonna Yulon, cast a Vivify here, there, save some people. But no, when I play Yulon, I definitely try to still slam damage. I think we make up for it. Had all my 15 Cinderbrew doing it. Well, if they're trolling, they're trolling. Like, if they weren't playing well, that is on them. But if they were still cranking damage, I mean, you gotta hats off to them, right? Okay, we have Revival for Mass Dispel here. Should be fine. As long as this Druid, like, gets it together, I think we're okay. Just go and Vivify someone to get some Vitality. Now let's spread that dot around. It's on me. I'm gonna Fuse Magic. Dispel 1. Bunch Shayloons. Okay, we can dispel 2 there. Nice. Now if we get more Arcing Zaps, I could revival, but no, we're gonna kill it in time. Pretty nice. Pretty chill pool. Chill pool. No, but go watch some of my Yu'lon keys. I definitely do an insane amount of damage. It's not like I'm playing Yu'lon and just AFKing like most people probably would. I do a very good amount of damage. Like, very competitive, if not more, than when I play Chi-Chi. Because I've built the build to do that. I'm not even pressing Chi-Chi. I'll press it, though. Just to say I did. I need to get back into the habit of JFR stomping to get my ancient teaching, or my JFR teachings buff up. One downside here too is like, one, I'm not playing Jade Bond for the double spider, but also Jade Empowerment is definitely better than Dance of Chi-Chi for 2 targets, so that is a downside to playing Dance of Chi-Chi in this dungeon too. It's like you're taking some ease away from the double spider pool, but you're adding it to the dogs and the spider tonks at the beginning, or the bomb tonks, whatever they're called. So it's like, I don't know, pick your poison. 15 Cinderbrew playing Yu'lon. See that? I don't know how much I like that, because Chi-Chi's very good for the first boss. Chi-Chi's very good for the third boss as well. And also I think Yu'lon is much worse versus the second boss as well. So I don't think Yu'lon could ever be the play in Cinderbrew, even with my like caster build. I would still even probably opt for Chi-Chi in that dungeon. And Crane Kick, big damage. Alright, boss time. Ooh, we got innervated. Hell yeah. Love an innervate. Oh yeah, we're lusting here. Our shaman's not lusting. Are they waiting for their cooldowns? Okay, there we go. Definitely don't want to just waste life cocoon here for who gets targeted by the plant. Cocoon, I like to reserve on this fight for moments like this where someone walks into the beam like I just did. I don't know why I did that. I am... Picture me, except I'm wearing clown makeup. That's kind of what I am right now. But it's nice playing the monk again. I honestly... Dang. I honestly did have fun on the Disc Priest. Like, I had more fun than I thought I would, but part of it was just fun because it was like the game is chill again. Like right now in Monk, like the game is so hectic. You know, it feels like you can never breathe. But as Disc Priest, you get a lot of breathing time, it felt like. So I think that's also why I was having fun. So I think a lot of people heal because it's like, it's a chill, like, thematic thing to do. Like, you're a healer, you're giving life to people. But in this game, like, healing is the most stressful thing, bar none. And now it's just a matter of what all can we end this fight with. Also, I think I want to stay boss here and just dump the dot. We've CC'd the plant. Alright. Okay, we have legitimately every cooldown. Pop a defensive. Cocoon one person. Dump our dot, and then we can Shaylins to top people up. Tiger Bomb twice, and now we can start our Chi-Ji. Pretty good timing. I'll have to refresh Jade Fire Teachings. Pop defensive number 2. And we're cleaving these guys pretty evenly. I don't like that. They don't want to have to waste revival there, but not above it. Okay. We're cruising. Monk gave me anxiety. Yeah, me too. I started playing Monk taking 0 pills a day. Technically I take 2. One of them's allergy pills, so I don't know if that counts, but I count it. So I'm every day, or every year I play Monk, I add a new pill to my daily cycle, so. Allergies. Yeah, playing Monk gave me allergies. That's actually hilarious. That's not true though. I had the worst allergies as a kid. We might have to pop a defensive here. Yeah, we definitely move out of this. God, we are flying through this dungeon. All the key pushing we did before today, like, kind of doesn't matter. Because I guess the gear that people got made it so much easier. Or maybe this is just a group of gamers. That got close. Okay, so basically reroll disc. I mean, look, if you have fun playing it, I don't see why you wouldn't, you know what I mean? But if you don't have fun playing it, then obviously don't, you know? Don't just play it because it's good. I don't advise that, but definitely if you do have fun playing it, why wouldn't you swap to it, you know? Think I lived this? Yeah, we lived that. I was ready with Cocoon. Hey, Psy Guy. Also good to see you, Psy Guy. Oh, I just booped them into the shield. I'm trolling. I am absolutely trolling. Psy Guy, thank you for the Prime sub. The support is very much appreciated. Those Bezos bucks go a very long way, so thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, it's very, very good to see you again, Psy Guy. Oh, let's get out of that. Yeah, this group has been very good, especially because if y'all remember, some of the workshop groups I've had recently have been some of the most chaotic individuals I've ever come across. Let's just spin. Sure. I think the shield's gonna drop here for the next set of mechanics, so we gotta be careful. Just because we killed the defender. Oof. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and play into Chi-Ji here. So I'm just gonna sit at 4 stacks of Tiger Palm. Cocoon, the one guy I can't dispel. Oh, brother. I'm gonna have to revival here. Yeah, Chi-Ji was definitely not enough there. Alright, we're cruising. Did just use Chi-Ji and revival, so I probably won't get a revival off this whole fight. But really, revival is there just for a panic scenario during the magnet. I'm gonna try to hug other people. And just whenever we're forced out of melee, I'm going to play it very slowly. We have so much time. Walk all the way around. Find my hots. Huge innervate. Alright. So I don't think we're going to have another lust, because we've gone so quickly this dungeon. Also, we lusted a little bit late on that last boss. That probably will come into play. We tried to have a mistake-free run here, and we're cruising. Let's diffuse magic first. Play it super safe. Ooh, I did not want to use my other defensive. After that recent vid, how could I not? Big facts. I appreciate that, Side Guy. That video almost drove me insane, but it was so much fun. The moment that I like had the idea to do the whole like, I was like, what? Imagine I just be super petty here. Like, what would I do? I could like literally say, how would I most disrespectfully say eat, you know, S-H-I-T. I think we found it. I think we found the most disrespectful way to say that. And yeah, ever since I thought of how to do that, I was like, you know what? I'm so excited to make this video. So excited. Let's go ahead and pop Chi-Ji here, I guess. So I have Cocoon. I also will maybe have diffuse magic. If I get targeted here, I'm gonna have to Cocoon myself. Yeah, we're gonna Cocoon. Oof. Okay, the Shaman did get clipped by mine, so I'm gonna Shayloons. Which means that I really only have Revival for this next suck. So I think I'm gonna save my Vitality and just use it for healing here. I think that just makes it super simple. But I'm also just like so grateful that you guys enjoyed the video, and also that no one took it the wrong way. I'm glad everyone had fun with it. Well, maybe all but one person, but pop 4 brew. Maybe I just go in revival here. Let's just send it. Oh, I'm definitely gonna die here. Psych. Wasn't even scared. Yeah, let's send our last dot, burn the boss. Okay. Easy peasy 15. I mean, that was like super easy. GG. Big GG. Yay, Shami didn't have to die. Yeah, they were talking about doing a Shaman death skip at the end of that. What did our key become? Did we 2 chest that, or did we 1 chest? Where's my key? Okay, we just 1 chest it. Ooh, 16 Cinderbrew. I actually do need that key. That's pretty fat. 16 Cinderbrew. Yeah, I'm re-rolling disc. Delete my hunter. Middle of the video, I was inspired by how easy it looked to play disc. Probably gonna main disc with 1 button rotation 11.2. Yeah, do that. Go crazy, Rob. Delete your hunter. Yeah, you aren't really good at hunter, Rob. So I would definitely do that. That's definitely a long-term improvement. Maybe even a short-term improvement. No offense, but yeah. Trolling, yeah. It did a lot better than I expected. TBH, the AoE healing was pretty solid, much more than I expected for sure. You're talking about the Yulon? Yeah, the Yulon, like, Yulon's not a bad cooldown. It's just that Chi-Ji is much more optimized for, like, a Mythic Plus environment. Especially, like, how Chi-Ji heals is also better optimized for a dungeon like Cinderbrew, in my opinion. Like, if, say, in a world where Yulon was just in the meta build, I still think Chi-Ji would be the play in a dungeon like Cinderbrew, personally, because of how it heals. Disagree. Dispriest has a sky high ceiling. Okay, Dayman cometh. I mean, it does. Obviously, any spec has a super high ceiling, but like there's always a way you could push the theoretical ceiling. It's not like Pokemon where there's only a few outcomes that could happen every turn. There's like infinite number of ways that you can handle a pack, you know. So there's always room to push a ceiling, but that's whatever. But we're also going to try out Dance of Chi-Ji in this dungeon here. See, Spinning Crane Kick. Top damage source. Over aspect, but then again, I only did 600k, so... But on that same note, I'm not using my Sire's Circlet, which I kind of miss, and that did add some good damage to your runs. Oh, is that an Ogvoker? Ugh, I want to run with Ogvokers, dude. They're so chill. Super chill. This guy's name is Routelaw. What a name. Alright. Hashtag team no invite for any keys, Zingumbo. I mean, yeah, you just gotta push your own key, because I am also a member of that group. Also, that Druid is queuing up for our key again. They did almost kind of troll the key in a way. They yeah, they had two very dumb deaths. But we're doing Cinderbrew 16 now. This would actually give us some IO. So, want to get a pretty, at least solid enough to do the key group together. I also haven't done a Cinderbrew in ages, so I only deplete my own keys. It did a lot better than expected. TBH, the AoE. Oh, the AoE healing was much more than that. That's what I'm saying. Is like I knew this spell was good. Like I knew this talent was like okay, but it's on such a competitive node that I never gave it the time of day. Like I never even tried it. But there are so many pools in these dungeons where you're fighting AoE packs, but you have a big heal check, especially like things like Workshop. But here, even in Cinderbrew, this first pool, if we get good procs, and then again, it is like big RNG. If we get good rates with our procs, like this talent is bar none. So good. God, people are 680 already. To be fair, I started the week at like 670, what, 674, I think I started. But yeah, I definitely did a bunch of 10s slamming with my guildies yesterday. So I was thinking, do I stream it since a lot of people are going to be playing? It definitely would have been a sellout moment. I think a lot more people would have watched on average than the normal stream. But I was like, I'm not gonna sell out just to ruin Tuesday. Tuesdays are usually my editing day. I usually spend all day editing videos. But yesterday I was like, I'm kind of basically taking the day off to spam keys. You know what I mean? Kind of like a lot of people did. I'm pretty sure some of my guildies took off work yesterday. Dude, I'm 681. 681. That's crazy. We need your signature for a petition to delete Og from the game. Definitely not a provoker here. Oh, TJR, I am sorry. But I like Og Vokers. I don't like when they're so good that every key needs them or every group needs them. But I do like them enough to where, like, I don't know. I think the game is better off that they exist, but I definitely think the game is better off that multiple I think the game is better off if there are more than just one support specs in the game. But if there's only one support spec in the game, I do think that's negative for the overall health of the game. But like I'm saying, if there were like 2, 3, 4 support specs, now we're cooking. Convert Mistweaver into Fistweaver is a healer, Mistweaver is the support spec. We are absolutely cooking. Disc Priest support spec. Cooking, survival hunter, make that into a support spec, dude. Oh my god, get me in the kitchen. Ooh, cooking. Okay, we need this 16 times so I can start getting some IO. I haven't gotten a single point of IO in what feels like a month at this point. Just been sitting here. What about the low ceiling or low floor? Now that you got that IO key, you only inviting VDH Boomy Mage DK Og? No. No, we are definitely cooking with this comp, Rob. This comp is spicy. Spicy. Bob is gonna breathe. You know what? Let's get Bob in here. Bob is one of our newer guildies, so I like running with Rob. I think he's a pretty chill person. I'll definitely accept him in here. Although it would have been very nice to get an unholy DK in here so they can like immune the dot on the first boss. Bob is like, wait, is that key resilient? No, it is not resilient, but I trust you, Bob. I do need to enchant and socket my ring, though. Oh, the tank and them left because I invited Bob. Oh, man. That's toxic. I believe in you, Bob. I believe in Bob. All right, what is it? It's setting, right? Setting. Magnificent jeweler setting. Yeah. What do I need? 2 of these. Oh, I need sockets for that. I think I'm gonna go main stat verse, secondary stat. What are my stats? I need to look at this. I'm definitely gonna go verse main stat for these sockets. I think I go crit. No, I think I go haste. So verse haste. I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna do verse haste, verse crit, because I definitely need more verse, and I'm pushing to probably too much haste and crit. There's an argument that I think I probably should make one of these just a pure verse gem, but that's okay. Do I also have my main stat? Yes, I do. So I definitely want verse main. Verse crit was one of them. Verse haste. Yeah, I definitely need more verse in my build. Where is it? Verse haste. There it is. Oh my god! 1.3? I am not rich. I cannot afford more of these. Oh, and an enchantment. I'm pretty sure I can enchant my own ring. Get in here, Kinderson. Okay, people are already pushing on the 3.44. Oof. Got some hefty people queuing up. Okay. Okay, let's set up this ring. Fix the delay in chat with stream, bro. This is obnoxious to have you read this 5 minutes late. I am also focusing on the game a bit. Right, you run the Jaster Diamond as Mistweaver. I kind of just bought it because there's literally nothing that's an upgrade for me personally. So I just bought it to get item level, if I'm being totally honest. I'm testing it out. I'm testing it out. We'll see. I don't think it's don't do as I say, not as I do kind of moment. But I'm slamming it. Definitely a do as I say, not as I do. Because especially in these higher keys, people are gonna have main stat verse more often, and I'll kind of I'll just sap their verse from them, and then all of a sudden now I have a verse ring. What am I doing? I need to set my ring. Where did those go? Where'd the setting go? Setting. Aha. Ideally, I get them. I just haven't gotten lucky and gotten another Mythic Track ring out of the vault. So I'm kind of just like over it and just wanted to buy the best ring possible for me. 681 item level, yes. 681, and we have room to grow even. I have a mythic track main hand and offhand that eventually I would like to replace my crafted two-hand with, and then eventually I'll also get a mythic just for item level's sake. Not even because I don't think it's better, but just for item level's sake. Okay, check the build. Do I need 2-minute Chi-Ji? I don't think I do in this dungeon. We'll run 1-minute Chi-Ji, but I do want to keep trying out Dance of Chi-Ji. Quick sap and deadly sap. What do you mean by that?
Talk to me.
Did a 10 center brew yesterday on my MM marksman, and we had 27 deaths. Oh my goodness! Did you trade in all your tiny crests to big ones? I did. It gave me 16 things that I could buy. 16 things. I traded in all of them, and then kind of regretted it for a bit because then I needed to go back and do smaller dungeons to get them again. That's wild. I just checked. Archon Cyrus Circlet is still considered BIS, and it's been being used in... yeah, I still definitely think Cyrus Circlet is better, personally, because you can get it to do some pretty hefty damage with what you put into it. That's what I'm saying. Do as I say, not as I do. I am equipping the Jaster Diamond just because I saw everyone else get it and I got jealous. That's my take. I do not recommend you get Jaster's Diamond. I just did it because I don't have another good ring. And I just want big item level. I just want people to invite me to keys. This is what we have to do. We have to inflate our item level to get invited. So... But also, I am pushing my own key. But then again, no one would want to queue up if I was not running my own key. Or if I was not this high item level. What are we doing? Food? Mana oil? Do I need this? Flask. VM Hunter, no true shot tracked. VM probably... Yeah, I definitely do need to swap to... I need to fix what I track, but I also, as Mistweaver, I do not care about offensive cooldowns, and I have a weak core that tells me when to PI. You need ring enchant. That's what I forgot. Okay, but the thing is, I'm enchanting. That's why I didn't do it. I definitely want radiant. I think I want radiant verse, but we'll go radiant haste just for now. I also don't have the thing. I'll enchant it later. We're fine. It's okay. I also kind of don't want to enchant it just so Rob will kind of wig out all key. Because Rob hates that I don't enchant my stuff on my ults. Let's get a pull timer. Let's go. I have not seen Cinder Brew in a long time.
5, 4,
trinkets? The thing is, like, I don't have too many trinkets that are upgrades for me short term. Honestly. The thing. Kind of like my setup of trinkets better than other trinkets possible. Oh, buddy. I think he procced his cheat death on pool through my cocoon, so that's always fun. Dang, he's 3.4 IO, 3.4k IO people. So far, the sus ones. We're gonna let that dot go off because I see he's popped his mitigation. One revival. One's that one. We got another Dance of Chi-Ji proc. Very nice. The spell is up. Another dance proc, but I kind of missed there. It's okay. Double higher muscle pull kind of went chill. Did have one death, but it was to a very avoidable swirly. Go ahead and kill this next higher muscle dead before I cash in these Chi-Ji procs. Okay. Just spin. Spin now, think later. Ooh, okay, this is about to get very spicy. I don't think we were intending on pulling that in with Chewy. Yeah, I kind of forgotten all the mechanics of this dungeon, guys. They're coming back to me slowly. All I'm doing is just watching my feet, Spelling when I think I absolutely need to. Let's cocoon the tank. I do not want to lose tank here. I don't know if that was necessary. I think he was actually okay. That just goes to show I definitely need to put more time into playing a demon hunter, because I need to understand how they work so I can heal them properly. Alright, we're cooking. I also do want to get some keys in on my Shaman this week. Shaman and honestly Disc Priest, because depending on what title looks like at the end of the season, I feel like some of the people that have pushed high IO are probably done for the season. So I think that might free up some slots in title. What if we multi-title? That'd be so sick. But then again, I have no idea what title's going to look like now that everyone's gained item level. Who knows? The bar might just be lifted crazy high. Honestly, you need ring enchant too, yeah. Oh, I didn't know they raised the item level cap for Mythic Track. Yes, they added 6 item levels to, I'm pretty sure, every piece. So I'm pretty sure like even heroic pieces have 6 item levels more now. But yeah, everyone gained some item level this Tuesday. Or theoretically gained some. We're not gonna dispel him, so I think I'm gonna cocoon him, dispel the next person. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so I don't even know if all the 15s that I struggled to do over the past few weeks even mattered. We're gonna diffuse magic R's off. Oh, it lined up so perfectly. The dance proc into my dispel being ready because I diffused my own. Let's heal through this person's. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Sip up. Yeah, we definitely have some pushing to do, key-wise. It's on me. We got Fort Brew. We can heal Bob. He did pop a defensive, though. Very nice. Let's go on Shayloons. Do I want to dump the dot? Probably a mistake to Thunder Focus T here. Get immune from the hunter. Now he's just getting cooked alive. Oh my goodness. Did not like that. I saw him immune, so I didn't pop Chi-Ji, and then I think he like canceled his turtle or something. Yeah, I'm getting sacked by the paladin. Huge. Kind of a waste of Chi-Ji, but it's whatever. Definitely should have Chi-Ji'd the set before that one. There's no mugs. I'm trolling. Okay. What do I have? I have Shayloons, I have Cocoon. Oh, Bob, live! Live! How on earth did he die through all that? Oh my god. He had so much active there. Oh, he didn't use his charge. I saw him pop Renewing Blaze, and I just thought he would also pop his Obsidian Scales. That's my bad. I did cocoon him, though, so... guess he do be squishy. He might have taken an extra tick of the puddle. Put it on me. Very nice. God, these other people are so squishy. I feel like I only feel chill when it goes on me. Then again, I'm used to playing Disc Priest, so I have handicapped myself into thinking healing is easy. So that's a big old oops on my part. Bug damage? I mean, oh, is he bugged? Are we not doing damage to him? Okay, we're gonna Chi-Ji this one. It's on Bob. Oh my god, what is that? Is this what they're talking about? Is this buffed? Is this bugged? Dude, it is doing like 60% of their health per tick. Like that, I don't think that's right. Maybe this guy's right. Maybe he is bugged. Oh my goodness. Is it that big? Have I just not done high keys in like weeks that it's just, this feels wrong? Now that he mentioned a bug, this feels, it felt right. That felt crazy. That felt insane. I will say that the number one Mistweaver is using crafted haste verse ring plus haste verse ring, no jaster, no circlet. Yeah. What I'm saying, there's definitely some different takes across the board that you can have. We are going to spot heal the tank like crazy. Yeah, I do think in the end, I do think I'm going to replace my weapon with the mythic track pieces that I have, and then replace my ring with a crafted. I do think that's like in-term goal, but I, one, don't want to spend that gold right now. And two, don't have the crest to upgrade my weapon. That's step one, is once I can upgrade my weapon, I'll do that. Yeah, I definitely think that is in-term goal. Let's get a crafted, maybe either crit, or either verse haste or verse crit ring. And then I would replace my weapon. That's definitely the in-term goal. But short-term goal, I just wanted to get Jasters just for item level. Once again, just for item level. Because people are going to look at me and be like, whoa, 681, let's invite him, even though he's not a disc priest. We're gaming the system, guys. We're tricking the brain. It's like start of season level damage, yeah. That was disgusting. What are the best things about playing Mistweaver compared to disc priest? One, you're just a cooler person. I mean, that's, you know, it's opinion-based, but I think it's pretty hard to argue. Two, you do a lot of damage. Like, Disc Priest will, even the top Disc Priest keys, they'll have, like, you know, 300k overall DPS. Whereas as Mistweaver, you know, you can get up to, like, depending on how big the pools are, you can get up to, like, 1,000,000 DPS as a Mistweaver in some of the higher keys. Across a whole key, but that's because they're pulling super big and you can just spin those big pools and stuff. But in your average key, you're ending at about like 600 to 800k, which is still just very nice in a pug environment. Gets those dungeons done quickly. You're taking about like 2 minutes off a timer overall, so pretty nice. That's like the number one thing. The number one strength of Mistweaver is how much damage they can do in a key. Let's see. Let me try to cook up some other reasons to play Mistweaver over Disc Priest. If all of your friends are playing like Hunter, Warrior, Guardian Druid, Rogue, if that's what your friend group looks like, then you also bring a physical damage buff in the form of Mystic Touch, just for being a monk. That's another reason. If your friends fight over who gets PI to the point where it's going to break your friend group apart, that's another reason why not to play monk. Okay, are we skipping this? Yeah, I guess we are. I could also para ring the scientist over. I haven't done the skip in a long time. Can I eat my food is what I'm looking at. I can eat my mage food. So I am out of combat. Okay. But if my food was grayed out like this, that would mean I'm in combat, and then I would tell them, hey, I'm in combat. Or like, hey, don't pull, I'm in combat. Okay, let's spin here. This is a big pull. Spin, don't think. I like pulling this pack in this room. I have a defensive rolling. Going revival here. Big Dance GG procs. Pop our other defensive. I don't know if I should cocoon Bob or not. Oh, I should have. Oh my goodness. Oh, that sucks. Dang, It was either lose him or lose the hunter, and we ended up losing them both. As big sad. Big sad. Yeah, but I should have popped Chi-Ji there once we started killing some of those targets, and I wasn't going to be spinning. Definitely should have. I definitely should have popped Chi-Ji there at the end of that pool. I wonder if that would have saved the hunter there, or at least maybe bought me time to dispel the hunter. It's just an awkward timing of how that pool played out. What professions do you use on your healers? I wish that I did more with professions. I did do enchanting as kind of the only real one that I did on this character. And I made a little. I would argue I probably spent more gold than I made at the beginning of the season, but I haven't really enchanted much now that enchants go for so little gold. It's just not worth doing right now. But at the beginning of the season, like every Tuesday, I would post like a couple of enchants and maybe make like a few 100 gold a week, which is really not worth it, given how much I'd have to spend to upgrade my enchanting. The one healer that I actually do make gold on, and I enjoy gold farming, even though it's not like a crazy amount of gold, is I make some gold on my druid. I do skinning is my favorite gold farm across the board, and then right now there is a really good skinning farm. I need a Chi-Ji here. There's the bee and wolf farm or whatever. That farm is pretty good. Let's go into Fuse Magic. We're gonna have one less defensive for this boss, but I think we'll have enough time to get it back up. Yeah, I'm just gonna Fort Brew here too. But yeah, I use skinning and herbalism on the druid. I don't really go around and herb farm, but there was a time where like every Saturday I would kind of just like put on a movie or like edit on one screen and just fly around and get herbs, but it's not like that crazy of gold, so I stopped doing that. Okay, we don't have much for this, so I think I'm gonna use my vitality for healing here. Let's stack up our blackout kicks. Let's go and spread some enveloping mists. Alright. To this dot. Chunks! They juice up these dots? Or am I just so used to playing hot base Mistweaver right now that my brain is kind of cooked from all the soothing misting and jade totems that I've had this past week? Ooh! That is a lot of damage. I don't think I want to dump my dot on these ads, because I could like sit here and... Okay, let's diffuse magic one, dispel the other. Very chill, very chill. Okay, here I have Shayloons and Revival. I don't think I'm going to Revival, but I will be Shayloonsing. So before the Sprouting Stout, I will be spreading around some enveloping mist. Let's go and do that. Don't die on me, buddy. Okay, and then now I can just revival these dots if I need to. If one goes on me, I might not. I could just Fort Brew and probably be okay. Go and stun. Oh, dang, I messed up his sigil. No, we'll hold on to revival here. Jesus, dude, these dots in this dungeon are crazy. Sprouting Stout. I need to stack up some. I'm going to go ahead and Fort Brew here. Pop Chi-Chi. I'm going to Enveloping Mist one person and then Cocoon another. Just get that really quick Enveloping Breath spread out. Yeah, that made that a lot more chill. You're also breaking down... Oh, that root. Also lowering the amount of targets that need healing by life cocooning one person, and that makes your Chi-Chi really like condense its healing into less health bars. Use magic one person. Okay, we did end up being able to save revival, so now I have it for this last sprouting stout. Oh, good. Jesus Christ, it's huge. Going revival. Let's plant, cast Shayloons. Let's roll out of that. Okay, hopefully we can burn the boss here before the dots come out. Please don't go on me. I don't have any defensives. Such a death. Okay, honestly, pretty sketch. Pretty sketch. But yeah, across the board, I haven't really done much professions this season, as much as I would like, but the main one that I love doing is skinning farm. I could do that all day. Have you heard from Derek yet? I have not, Spade. I have not. Alchemy for double flask duration. I've heard a lot of people suggest doing alchemy. Also, we don't have revival for this hallway, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and cocoon the tank. This tank is really sketching me out. Spell on cooldown to help the tank out. Let's just spin. There are so many targets here. Spin, pop Fort Brew. I also don't have my Soothe, because I wasn't sure if we were going to need a skip from myself. Like, I wasn't sure if I was going to need to pair a Rop skip something. So I didn't bring my Soothe. Which makes those bestial rats even more scary, especially with our tank just pogoing his health bar. He's doing a great job, but he's making me worried a bit. Okay, I don't have my Fort Brew. Pulling back. Paladin had aggro on something. That's kind of scary. I have Shredding Sting. I'm going to pop Diffuse Magic. I'll be totally honest with you guys. No clue if Diffuse Magic does anything there. No clue. Bizuka, I could LOS that. Also think I just face tank it fine. Go and hot up the tank again. Okay. So far, so good. I've had a few deaths. I feel like they've been avoidable. Like, I definitely feel like I could have stopped the deaths from happening. So I definitely take the blame for the deaths. But that's okay. Mistakes happen. This is like the first, you know, push key I've done on this character in a very long time. Like, many weeks. So I'll be kinder to myself when I make mistakes. Whoa! Hey, Specky's back! What's good, Specky? Thank you for the Prime sub. Heyo! Heyo is right back at you. Good to see you, Specky. Thank you for the Prime sub. The Bezos bucks go a very long way, but you know that. You've been here on an 8-month streak. That is crazy, Specky. All the support is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Go and spin. Go crazy. Okay, our Paladin has a good bit of aggro on some of these B-lits, so let's definitely stop that. First dispel goes to a DPS. I'm going to pop Fort Brew here. Yeah, that definitely would have chunked me if I hadn't. Stop the volley. Spell tank. Do a big spin. Now, the sucky part about Dance's Chi-Chi is bosses like this next one, where there are some heal checks where having Jade Empowerment is very good for. So that is a pretty big downside to not having Jade Empowerment. Or I guess like the opportunity cost of having Dance of Chi-Ji is that I don't have Jade Empowerment for these. I see y'all are chatting about engineering. I kind of do wish I got into engineering, although I know you guys are talking about in-game. Part of me wishes that I did like software engineering in school, but then I wouldn't have made a YouTube channel. I made a YouTube channel because I was having I had no friends in college. That's not true. I had one friend. Got Fluttering Wing coming up. Let's go and spread some hots. Ooh, we have a Dance of Chi-Ji proc. All those bees die. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to do the bees. All I do is shoot them at barrels, right? Oh, I can't even get on it. What the heck? Apparently I fire the bees at barrels. Fluttering Wing. Oh no, he stepped. Did he get hit by the frontal? The tank frontal? That sucks. We do have a B-res, but he was our B-res. Bob's got him though. Bob the goat. Bob gonna be a goat, more like it. I'm gonna revival this one, just make it extra safe. I need to do these bees. I need to do these bees. Where are they? We are being overrun, but I need to spin. Live, Bob, live! Look, I would run more bees if I wasn't terrified of Bob dying. Can't even see the bees. Okay. Can't say I didn't do mechanics. I'm doing mechanics. I'm just very slow with them. Where are they? They blend in. Do I see a... We can recover. We can bounce back from this, I truly believe. I'm doing mechanics. This is kind of fun. Shows how much I do this mechanic. Y'all see any more bees? Now, to be fair, get it? The Paladin's first death was to him getting hit by the tank thing. Let's go and spread some hots. I kind of just have to heal here. Oh, Bob. Bob gonna do some bees. Oh, we're kind of running out of time in this dungeon, too. Oh, Bob. Pop a defensive. Pop renewing blaze. You're gonna need more than that, buddy. Oh, it was too late. It was too late. I saw you trying for it. I don't see any barrels. Okay, there's a barrel. I can't click the bee because it's under the boss. Stun the bees. I don't know. I don't know. This is so hectic. Do y'all see any dead bees? There's one. Fire! Oh my goodness. Die! Goodness gracious. Okay, 5 minutes. Can we time this? I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. Oh, and someone butt pulled. No. If we just take this up, do they follow us? I don't know. Someone butt pulled, so I kind of just like ran in. Do the little guys follow us up here? You guys better hurry. I think you deplete if people AoE the 4-pack. That's true. We need to gun down this first guy. Go, go, go. How do I have aggro? I'm drinking mana tea. I'm not even going to blackout kick because I don't want any of this dot to spread. I'm just going to Tiger Palm. Okay, kill this. Kill it fast. We are AoEing so hard. I'm on triangle. It looks like the lowest. We are AoEing. Why are we AoEing? Oh, this is so close. I've also forgotten how to do this while it says Mistweaver. I think I want Chi-Chi for the stack phase. We have Revival. We have Cocoon. I have Diffuse Magic ready if I need to pop it. There's no stupid deaths to these jumps. Touch of Death this one. I need to Touch of Death twice this dungeon. So I need to go in, or 3 times. I need to put it on cooldown. Let's go and dot this guy. Do as much damage as we can. Need to get max number of Thunder Focuses in this dungeon to time it. We do not need to be AoEing. Dude, Bob is padding. Bob, what are you doing? Go, go, go. 3.5 minutes. How long does it take to kill this boss? We also do not have Lust, so I think we're cooked. I definitely think we're cooked. Dang. Alright, we don't have time for your RP. Okay, 3 minutes. Can you kill it? Let's click our Chi-Chi wings. We need to go in damage mode. Because I also need to be vivifying right now, so I build up vitality. Because we need to go ahead and Thunder Focus E on pool. Oh, if only I had Jade Empowerment right now. I bet that would matter. I'm going Chi-Chi here. I don't know if that's right. Yeah, it was definitely overkill. Okay, I'm gonna Diffuse Magic myself. Spell him. Spread some hots. 2 minutes. Okay, crank damage. I have Shayloons here. Go in Fort Brew. Oh, we got Darkness. Thunder Focus T, crank some big damage because we have Fort Brew. We have 12 million vitality. Dump the big dot. That's a 1.179 million dot. That's huge. I don't even need to hot up people. I just need to do damage right now. Yeah, our tank did kind of miss there. I think I want to miss, right? Pretty sure the strat we're doing, you do want to miss. That's a pretty hefty one. I'm gonna Shayloons now, Chi-Chi later. Oof. Oof. Careful, people. Careful, careful, careful. Going Revival. Chi-Chi. Let's dump the dot. Gotta watch out. There's one right to our left. No deaths, people. 0 deaths. 0 deaths. 0 deaths. Just be smart. 1 minute. Oh, we can burn the boss. We can burn the boss. If DPS have cooldowns, we can burn the boss. Oh, I'm so nervous. My heart is racing. I need Thunder Focus to be off cooldown right this second. Then I'll be able to, yeah, I'll be able to get a last second Thunder Focus T off. We're gonna Cocoon one person, dispel the other. Okay, no one get hit. I almost got hit there. Oh god, that's a 2-stack. I definitely let people rot, but to be fair, die with stuff up. Dang. I cocooned. Who did I cocoon? Did I cocoon Bob there? Blast, blast 3. Nah, there's no way. Dang. It was a good effort. Yeah, we definitely trolled on the B-boss. Definitely trolled on the B-boss. Did Dance of Chi-Chi have anything to do with us wiping? I don't think so. Would have been an IO upgrade. We might even still get like a little bit of IO depending on how quick we are. Dang. It was a close one. It was a close one. But now I get to read chat. I am so far behind on chat. Love Mistweaver. Truly, love the fantasy, love the gameplay. I agree. Love the idea of healing. I'm just scared because there's so much to keep up with. There is. Definitely a lot to track. But track it, like, you know, practice it one passive at a time. So, you know, start tracking. Do a dungeon tracking, like, your renewing mists, and then do a dungeon tracking your vitality. Like, track it, add one thing each time you do a dungeon. You confirm my suspicions that they are marginally useful, actually, gameplay-wise. They're marginally useful. I love engineering on my healers. Giant money sink, but have found it useful in dungeons. Oh yeah, engineering's pretty goated. Because you can't you make the battle reses? It was very close for how long we had people to head on bosses. Oh, it's okay, Bob. Oh, gee. Was a fun one. Yeah, we definitely, the bosses died very slowly. I think I got like a very heavy AoE comp. So I call that my bad. I think we could have timed it if I would have gotten a better, if I would have gotten like one more priority target guy. That's okay. Can you separate your aspect of harmony healing by Shaylun's gift? Yeah. You can like try to apply it AoE by, so if I build up some vitality and then like and then pop Thunder Focus Tea and then Shaylun's gift, it will attempt to apply it to everyone. But the only way you can apply it as healing is if that person needs healing. So if I were to Thunder Focus Tea and like Renewing Mist myself, it would not try to apply it as a hot. But say that I fly up here and fall. Will this kill me? Now, if I were to Thunder Focus Tea, Renewing Mist, and Vivify it, it'll use it as a hot. It actually has to do healing. It doesn't count over healing trying to apply the hot. Yeah, Shaylun's gift works. Any amount of healing works. Except for, I think, Ancient Teachings does not work. I know that. But I also think Awakened Jadefire, the spinning crane kick, might not work. I could be wrong there. But it actually has to do an amount of real healing, not over healing. Power Word Shield, I know, right? My brain is so fried from having Power Word Shield all week that I think we're safer than we are, but we aren't. I think those last two deaths killed it. Yeah, definitely. But any of the deaths killed it. Any of the deaths on the B boss could have been the differentiator, difference maker. That's okay. We get Thunder Theater of Pain, my favorite dungeon, so we're fine. We're chilling. We're just crest farming the hard way today, guys. I don't want to bore you guys, so instead of just slamming 10s all day like I thought I was gonna do, we're definitely farming the hard way and just having fun with you guys. Definitely love streaming. I've built like I've built such an enjoyment streaming with you guys. Whereas when I first started streaming, I wasn't sure if it was for me because I was very, like, realistically, I'm a pretty like timid person in real life. So wasn't really sure if streaming was going to be for me, but I mean, y'all I just have so much fun. Like every day that I stream with you guys, like so much fun. Let's get a Warlock so we can skip. Well, let's see if any guildies will in on this. Does he need a 15? Oh, I see some of my guildies are on running probably like 10s. I think these three are running 10s together. Let's upgrade. Thing is, I don't know if I actually want to upgrade these boots. I don't care about simming for Mythic Plus, but I do want to sim for my raid healing. So let me pull up QB Live. I want to see which pair of boots that I have is better. So, Sim C, copy. Let's pull over QE Live. Let's actually see which pair of boots is best. I'm looking for my top gear. I'm going to import my character information. I'm gonna go down to boots, and I'm gonna artificially pretend as if both of these were 684. That and the crit haste with avoidance. So I'm simming my basically my raid HPS to see what's best. Also, I kind of want to sim Jasters just to see. So 684. I kind of want to sim all of these pieces, all these rings, just to see what would be my best loadout for raid. Convert to 671. I know this is boring, guys. I'm sorry, but just curious. Which pair of boots is best? Okay, so the verse ones. This just goes to show you, like, yeah, haste crit is my best stats, but I am so haste critted out that any amount of verse is good for me at this point. Okay, who are we getting? We're doing Theater of Pain. We need a Lust. We need a Lust. Fire King? Ooh, a Fire Mage? You don't see those every day. Let's get a Rogue. I mean, we can skip with Tank. And skip with Tank. Ooh, a Warrior would be fun. We need a range, though. Apparently the Warlock didn't accept. And the Mage hasn't accepted yet. Fire King. Get in here, Fire Mage. This is the real WoW game here? Yeah, I know, right? Simming your character is the real game. That's what we're all playing. I do this so that I can sim my character. I'm not simming my character so I can play the game. It's the other way around. Okay, let's bump up these boots. But it was telling me Jasters is... Right? Didn't it say Jasters was best for me? Maybe I should just go back in the stream and look, but I'm pretty sure it said the Jasters was my best ring. Vert. Okay, I'm simming all the rings again to see if Jasters is best. Also treating it as if my boots were maxed, because they technically are. Yeah, for me it's saying Jasters is best, so. But that's just with what I have. Yeah, personally it is telling me that Jasters is better than Sire Circlet. By about 8,000 HPS, which is realistically that's nothing, but that's okay. That is for raid though, in particular. What was I doing? Kind of want to finish out the ring. I didn't play WoW since season 1. I only came back here every month to give you my prime, Specky. That's awesome. That is awesome. I appreciate it. I do herb and alchemy. Herb for easy farm gold, and mats and alchemy for the flasks to last longer when doing Mythic Plus. I definitely should consider swapping off of leatherworking and onto alchemy. I've just invested so much gold, but it is like the sunken cost fallacy. Like, I've sunk a bunch of gold into leatherworking, but I really haven't made much gold off of it. I haven't made any gold off of it, realistically. So why... I just need to give up on it and go alchemy for the actual benefits. Where are we going? We're going Theater of Pain. What am I doing? I need a port. Okay. Port. Long Dong Liam. What a name. Long Dong Liam. Congrats, by the way. Congrats on your biology. But just watched your easy/hard tier list for healers last night, deciding between Priest, Shaman, and Mistweaver. Now, play what you enjoy most, because they're all three like in a vacuum easy. Mistweaver is stressful because you're melee and like you have to weave between casting a bit and punching and kicking a lot. Shaman's pretty chill. Disc Priest is pretty chill nowadays. I would definitely call Oracle Disc Priest more chill than I said in that video, but Holy Priest is still pretty chill. Yeah. I'm so close to come back for healing and Mythic Plus. Took a break. Thinking about taking my old main, Holy Paladin. Holy Paladin, they're fighting the good fight. I mean, people have absolutely slept on Holy Paladins this tier pretty hard, so I definitely would give it a shot. Yeah, I guess we did need more than 4 minutes on that last boss, and it kind of did work out. We needed exactly 4 minutes with that death. Nyceria, they drop combat. They drop combat. Oh, the little bees. Okay, yeah. It was close. GG anyway. Rip key. GG. That's okay. Once again, just crest farming the hard way. If we push some IO, that's really cool, but I haven't gotten IO in weeks. I'm not getting my hopes up. But I think we're going to slam this dungeon. I do want to swap off of Dance for this dungeon. And I kind of want to go the caster build. Just because of how much damage we can crank on Banner Boss. Let's go Jade Empowerment. It's not going to be a healing cooldown with this build. It's literally just for damage. Now, let's go Dance of Chi-Ji. I do think Jade Empowerment is just so much better in this dungeon by a lot. But for the memes, we'll stick with Dance of Chi-Ji. For literally, there's just one pool where Dance is worth running. That's it. Yo, save the 16s for me, man. If you want to time it, 5 million overall in Cinnabrew easily. Just play evenings. I know. I need to start playing evening. I do have D&D tonight, but aren't we raiding tonight, Rob? Like we're doing some kind of weird raid. I don't even think I need it, but it would be nice to get a Mugs Moxie Jug. This isn't KFC, Skip, he said. Where's the mini boss wing? Not this one. Is this mini boss wing? We're skipping first and third. Skipping first is weird. We don't have a druid. We don't have a druid, so I don't know how we're going to skip the first. Maybe you can gate into the first skip. I haven't seen that yet.
5,
I don't know.
4,
Hey, Press House, good to see you.
2.
That's what we love to see. That's right. Glad I can see some Mistweaver POV. My main is Windwalker, so I feel like Mistweaver would flow well. Oh, we're about to play a weird build of Mistweaver, so... Oh, I did not take my Soothe. Oh, I did not take my Soothe. This is going to be very sketchy. I'm just going to have to turbo heal here. Shoot. Oh, that was chill. What the heck? It's crazy how much harder 16s are than 15s. Let's just spin. I really want this dude dead. Okay. I used my revival there. Ooh, we were a bit stacked there. Oh, tank, buddy. Live! Going Shayloons, good darkness. Okay, let's sip up. See, I've played this build so much these past 2 weeks, I'm kind of like... I've kind of broken my brain. I can't play anything other than this build. This build's goated. Oh god, I thought I was Soothing Misting. Okay, I am going to go, like, the long way around, because I think we're going to have to... We're going to get Searing Death out of this, right? Yep. Thank you, game, for telling me to spread after the spread mechanic happens. Real cool of you. But yeah, Rob, now getting my key to 15 will be so much easier. It's not even... I wouldn't even worry about it. Got Mighty Smash coming up. Not doing as much damage as I wish, like as I know I could do on this boss, but it's because I did not have my soothe. I kind of messed up my whole boss rotation of how I like normally do things here. Going cocoon. I feel like it's just safe to do. Yeah, our damage was way lower than it normally is on this boss. That's okay. We'll make up for it on the banner boss for sure. When are you playing a tank? I mean, I could, if y'all want to do some 10s, I could definitely load up the Brewmaster and just do some 10s and just crest farm with you guys. That'd be fun. Hey, Goose Lars, good to see you. Simc OP, that's right. I feel the lack of Mistweaver burst healing is what stressed me, but it feels insane when Punch Kick keeps bars full. Yeah. The thing is, like, Shayloons is it's still chunks. But a lot of times you do have to set it up with hots. Like if I have Chi Harmonies out, and if I have some Enveloping Mists out, like you can do so much healing with the Shayloons. But that's kind of the thing, is like you do have to kind of... Ooh. Don't think we were supposed to pull that yet. We're trying to kill this first. Go ahead and spread some hots. Yeah, I mean, not having my Soothe here is kind of trolling, but definitely forgot to swap that talent. But we survived the first boss without Soothe in a 15, which is kind of cool. Yeah, this boss is the most fun boss in the game with this build. But I do kind of like, yeah, we're saying don't go over there because we are going to skip. Oh, and I just used my Tiger's Lust. That's a yikes. Okay, we're skipping. I don't have Tiger's Lust. Now I do.
3, 2, 1.
Don't be the one to mess it up. Nice. That skip always stresses me out more than the other ones. Gonna pop Yulon. I'll just spin for the whole pool. Would like to get one rushing wind kick off though. Okay, now we spin. Oh, it's so fat. It is so fat. Dump our dot into the Arbalest. Arbalests? How do you say that word, guys? Arbalest? Ooh, Jagged Coral on the Mage is pretty scary. But the one on the Paladin, I am not worried about. Let's get them closer so we don't accidentally trigger the RP. Oh, but we do have a Warlock, so we're chilling, actually. We're fine. We are fine. Okay, the Warlock went ahead and gated. With the bleed, so they're kind of chomped up, but that's okay. Gonna put our hots on them. Let's go ahead and start eating some real food. Yeah, you didn't bring a Soothe Spec. I did. I brought myself, but I forgot to talent into it. Yeah, I didn't bring like I didn't bring a hunter or a druid, which have perfect soothe. I'm pretty sure rogue can soothe everyone too, right? Or can rogue only soothe every other one like monk? Yeah, I did bring a soothe spec, just not a smart one. I mean, the player was not smart. Dump our dot into the boss. It's a weird banner spawn. It's like right on the edge. I'll go ahead and Fort Brew. Okay, let's Thunder Focus Tea now while I have Fort Brew rolling, so I have bigger dots on the boss. We're damage parsing here, guys. See, but the problem is I would be doing more damage if I had Jade Empowerment. Because it's 2 target. I'm gonna throw out the Vivifies to get the Vitality. We risk it in this house. Don't they ignore the banners in high keys? I know with Disc Priest they do. With a Monk, I feel like you're kind of chilling. Especially if you're running Rushing Wind Kick. Ooh. You are so chilling. Okay, I take it back. You are not chilling. This is not chill. Thought you were chilling, but you were not. Ooh, hey, we crossed the 1 million DPS mark. Just gotta keep that up. Gotta throw out a Vivify here. Get the Vitality from it. Just like a free way to get some Vitality. Now let's dump probably our final dot into the boss. Now we stay boss, right? $1.1 million damage. 1.1 million DPS. That's crazy. Yeah, that's disgusting. That's big damage. From a healer. Why isn't it showing? That's okay. I think it's because our Warlock has Burning Rush on, maybe? It kept us in combat or something? That's weird. Ooh, I kicked the wrong ad. That's embarrassing. Just pair that guy. Okay, I'll have full Vitality lined up and ready to go. Ready to dump the dot. I really just want that pull down stairs to die as quickly as possible. I don't even care about this pack. Rob, I need to get that weak ward that you're showing me because I saw it. It's nice, the next leap one. It's real nice. Definitely should be using that. Alright, let's drink up. Big pull ahead. Ooh. We should be fine if I get good procs with Dance of Chi-Chi early in the pool. That might let us save Shayloons and Yu'lon till later in the pool, which will set us up pretty nicely. Probably shouldn't have used my Vitality, but that guy is all the way over there. The gas bag or whatever his name is. He's way far away. Going hot up. Put down our totem. Up Fort Brew. Okay, now we can Yu'lon. Hopefully it lasts us the whole time. Let's go and dispel the tank now while I move. I'm so used to playing this build in Raid right now. So I'm playing the Yulon build in Raid. I'm planning to make a video on it soon. If we can kill this one-armed bandit boss, I will be making a video on the Yulon build. And I'm so used to running it that I was like, why aren't my enveloping mist reducing time off of my my rushing wind kick timer? But that is because I'm not running that talent. Okay, hardest pull in the dungeon, gone. We did it. But let's click food before we get into combat. Tank is going. After I dump Vitality, I will be drinking Mana Tea. Let's sip up. Oh, and it's a long drag. It's okay. We have our physical damage mitigation just making us take legitimately 0 damage. It's disgusting. This has got to be Mistweaver's best dungeon, right? See the amount of stuff you actually immune. I feel like a Death Knight with how much we immune. Oh god, people live. We're gonna stun to slow down the damage. Okay, that's embarrassing. I put down the Rop trying to save some leaps from the mage. Nothing left at the mage. And now, of course, after the Rop fades, they all leap at the mage. That's so embarrassing. I can also para them as they're in the air like that, and then they don't do the landing damage. But that's like a really quick timing thing. I can stun them while they're in the air. If my stun's up, I can Rop them. Let's just go and Rop now that there's 4. I don't know, just put it down between a bunch of them. Okay, tank getting hit by that twice is kind of sus. Okay, next time they leap, I'm gonna stun them. Boom. No landing damage. Do I revival? Oh, that feels so bad, revivaling there. That's okay. Gore Chop done. 0 deaths. We take that. Take that all day. Yeah, pairing those guys as they're flying through the air feels so satisfying. Really need to give this spec a try. Did you take no damage from that because of Dance of the Wind? I'm pretty sure, yeah. So it didn't have the Paladin mitigation on me. I thought it would just immune 1 tick of it. But yeah, an additional 4 seconds, yeah. Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't take any damage from at least the first tick because of that. Mass this first Soulstorm, please. Mass. Does it mean mass grip? We're gonna save this Dance of Chi-Ji proc. Let's go and stun. Pop Fort Brew. Okay, Dance of Chi-Ji. Everyone's full health. Oh my goodness. Love to see it. We need CC, guys. Come on. Give me another proc, please. Let's go and start Yulongs. I don't want to risk not getting a proc here. And then just dying because we don't have any healing going. Yeah, I don't mind Yuloning this one. Oh my god, is it not enough? Oh, that's so sad. I think I Yuloned a bit too early there, which is tragic. Oh, that's my bad, team. My bad. I don't need to top everyone up. They get full health from taking the portal. Fine. You almost beat the Ret Paladin. LOL, single target? Really? On the banner boss? I mean, it is 2 target and I get 100% uptime, whereas they don't, so I wouldn't really look that deep into it, but yeah, still. 2 target's really good for my damage. Especially if I was playing Crackling Jade Lightning build. But it's still fine with this build. Just because Rushing Wind Kick does so much. Hey, Few Socks, I hope I didn't miss you, but your chat just blended in. It blended in with a Moobot notification. But good to see you, Few Socks. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's go ahead and Yulon. I have double Thunder Focus Tea and a ton of Vitality lined up for this if I need it. Let's just use it. Let's use our Vitality for healing. Oh, that Necrotic Bolt. Could have claimed a victim there. I don't like how slowly we're killing this Portal Guardian. But luckily, I have a proc lined up. That volley. Ooh, that volley if it would have gone off. Let's go in Revival. It's a little suspect, but we're fine. I kind of want to make another Mistweaver tips and trick video. What do you guys think? I have some pretty cool ones lined up. Let's go and sip up. Yeah, but this spec is so much fun. Nice area. If you've watched this many streams, Nice area, and you still haven't been convinced to play Mistweaver, I don't know what else I can do. I've been flamed in the past for kicking those Spirit Frosts, so I will only kick the volleys. We can Tiger's Lust that Bind Soul. I'll just hang out here. Not drop puddles on everyone. Stun all those Bind Souls. Another curse. Come on. Mage, decurse me. That's okay. We made it. Oh, make cast respect. I've got a Mistweaver. Okay, I was about to say, like, I could have sworn you were a Mistweaver player, but I see what you mean. It's fun. It's definitely fun. You do have to be extra conscious because you'll have to, like, catch up in the healing every now and then if you fall behind. And you, like, if you don't play it right, you're risking a lot more deaths than normal because you have less maintenance healing coming in. But it's fun. It definitely is a fun time. Product Bolt. I'll let that go off. Now that, the volley, we do not let go off. I could always use some Mistweaver tips. I'm okay, not great, not terrible. I might make one soon. Might make one this weekend. I do have a video I've been working on for a while. Kind of like every day I'll kind of work a little bit on it because I have to do a lot of Photoshop for it. Like a lot of making graphics and stuff. Been working on a video for a long time. That's just because other things have come up. But I would like to make another Mistweaver's tips and tricks video. Could be fun. Could be fun. But it would be like some more niche thing. Like I would try not to repeat any tips that I've made in past videos, because I've made a few, like, across the years. You know, I've been making YouTube videos for a bit now. But over the years, I've made a couple different tips and tricks videos for Mistweaver. So I would like to not repeat any of the tricks, if possible. Okay, we have a Dance of Chi-Chi proc lined up. Oh my god, another one. It's massive. We're pumping. Let's also hit the boss. Oh, we're absolutely blasting. That was 3 Dance of Chi-Chi procs as my team dies. Uh-oh. Remember why we're here. To heal. Going hot up. We have a dance proc ready. Okay, he immuned his. That's pretty sick. He immuned and sacked me. That is awesome. Love a paladin that uses their utility. Okay, we have a dance proc ready. I think I'm gonna Thunder Focus Tea, try to spread my dot on some of these guys, and then cash it in. Oh yeah, that's damage right there. Oh god. Wow, I just threaded that needle so hard between those. Played that way too risky. We have another dance proc lined up. I don't think the ads will spawn in time, so let's just dump it. Let's go to town. I'm padding. Call me Rob. I'm padding. Can I hit the boss from here? How do I hit the boss? There we go. Now I'm hitting the boss too. Okay, let's save our dot for the next boss. Oh, we still have the mini boss pack before next boss. That's an oopsie. We're fine though. Yeah, caster build rather. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's a good time. Definitely a fun way to like just change things up. If you've been playing the same Mistweaver build all tier, I don't blame you, but if you want something different without having to gear up a whole new character, just give it a shot. It's a good time. It's a good time. Let's dump our dot into the ritual list. We don't really need to spot heal that paladin. He'll basically get off healed by our passive healing. And plus, I knew I'd eventually get a spinning crankcake proc. And that would kind of do the job. Let's go and totem. Let's help out the tank. He is going to be under some heat here. Good darkness. Just going to stay in the pseudomus with him. And he got sacked. That was very sus. Dump the dot into the boss. Let's go ahead and spread hots. I don't want to Yulon this one. I kind of just want to hold on to Yulon this whole fight, to be honest. Let's spread some hots. Now we can Shayloons. That was big overkill on the stops, but okay. Dump the dot. Ideally, I start that Soothing channel on the tank before he takes that smack. Because 6% mitigation for a big hit is, it's a lot. It's a good bit of damage that you're mitigating. It's not like a shield for half their health, but it is, see, like that. If I would have mitigated 6% of that, it would have been really safe. Okay, we're about to have the nasty overlap, and I think we should probably hold damage here to avoid it. We're gonna go in Yulon. Here we go. Okay, I think we avoided the nasty overlap. Ooh, no we didn't. That's what that was. Go and drink up before this gets hairy. Spread some hots. Apply the dot. Pretty good luck on the frontal. We have a spinning crankcake proc for if the ads spawn. Don't pop a defensive. Let's spot heal this guy and then plan to cocoon this guy. It's revival to make it safe. Big spinning crankcake. Watch the charges. Uh-oh. That's okay. We got Yulon again. Oh, tank. If we want to end this Soothing Mist channel on the tank. That's a cauterize. Oh, tank, live! Live, tank, please! We're fine. Easy peasy. Hey, you get 20 crest from that. That's crazy. I haven't got 150 Valor Stones for that run. Take that all day. Take that all day. Ooh, I'll take the bracers. I'll take to disenchant. I'm not even a cloth wearer. Don't look into it. Don't look too deep into it. Warlock. Unless the mage has already taken them. It's not that deep. I was just gonna disenchant. Get a little greedy for like 50 gold. Ugh. And maybe some leatherworking knowledge or enchanting knowledge. Alright, what did our key become? Give me an upgrade. I hate it here. I hate it here. Let's see what kind of keys are queuing up this week. I know most people are just pushing 10s. There might be a spicy one posted. Motherlode. I would love to get into that key. Motherlode 16. I have been hunting this for weeks. Another stab at Cinderbrew 16 would be nice. Dark Flame 17 could also be a nice upgrade. The way Monk Healer plays is sick. I'm even playing it in like a different way, but yeah, it's so sick. If you haven't seen the standard way ever, you'd probably like it more because it's very similar to what I'm doing. But they also just shoot lightning at enemies to heal your allies. It's really cool, Jeff. So everything about the spec is just badass. Like, it's just the badass spec in the game. Hey, yo. Yo. Let's max out those Jasters. Start pumping into the boots. Are we 682 yet? We are not. We're close, though. We're 681.81. Very close. 12 plus gives 20 crest for 16. I did not know that, but maybe I should have just been doing 15s all day, because very nice. But the grind doesn't even stop when I get the boots done, because then I would like to max out. I can just find it in my bags. I need to max out these two pieces. Do I have a wrist piece? I don't. I want to max out these two pieces, and then I could once I get these maxed, I could then enchant. I could get a what's it called? An embellished crafted ring to replace the Jasters, and then replace this crafted item with these two max mythic pieces, and then I'd be like 683, 684. Like, I'd be crazy. I dungeon spammed as Brewmaster. First time playing Monk, and I'm having an absolute blast. My guildies, we spent the day yesterday kind of just blasting a bunch of 10s, getting a bunch of crests. and I got into a group with one of our other healers. So I was like, you know what, I'll tank, and it very quickly became a session of Rob Rob Jones in chat making fun of my tanking because apparently, which I knew this coming into it, apparently I just don't know how to do big damage as Brewmaster. So my guildies were kind of just memeing on me for that. But we're going to Motherlode. Going to Motherlode. What do I need for this dungeon? I definitely like this build for this dungeon. All memes aside. You know what? I kind of want to sacrifice a ton of damage and just see if we can just... Let's just shield people. I haven't run much with Conduit yet, so... Let's just mess around. It'd be nice. Nice to have the shields. Do a Disc Priest impression. I also swapped to tank lately. Oh no! We're losing our good Mistweavers. Gooslars, no. No, but tanking is a lot of fun. I think people get so caught up in thinking that you need to play like one main. You know, this isn't Super Smash Bros. If you're not pushing for title or like if you're not hardcore pushing, you don't need a main. You can have fun on alts, you know. Granted, for the first part of the season, you should definitely push a main for raiding if you raid, but um you know, if you play this game to mostly have fun or to take a load off, alting is so much fun, and tanking is a fun way to play the game. I think everyone should have at least one tank alt. How do I get rid of this? Eat. All right, we are going to Motherlode. Let's get there. Also, haven't done much Conduit gaming in a while. Nah, man, I'm still the main healer in my group. I'm coaching my friend in healing. Tanking is very fun. That's awesome, Goose Lars. I think that's the coolest way to go about it. Heal until you have a friend that's interested in healing, and then like kind of off roll and gear up another character while you teach them how to heal. That is so cool, Goose Lars. Like, I know it's cringe, but I would legit pat yourself on the back because that's so sick. I wish I had friends that play this game, but if I did, the dream is for them to get into healing and let me be able to teach them. That'd be so fun. But I'm glad you're enjoying tanking. I'm curious though. Are you playing Brewmaster though? Like, did you just like spec swap or have you character swapped? I'm 630 item level and I was doing leather farming and was pulling around 1.2 million HP DPS per pool. It's crazy. Are you so for Mistweaver you just spun a bunch? Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. Uh-oh. Just used a cooldown. Dude, my character just grunted like crazy. Not gonna lie, I want to try healing on my monk to give my buddy a break, but I get anxiety if I mess up. I have guides up, so definitely check out. I would start with my guides because I try to simplify it. Like you'll see me in these 15s, like I'll probably be like I I don't even know what I'm doing half the time because it's like it's so hectic. But start with a guide because I try to make my guides like very calm and like just explain things one by one. So let me find my Mythic Plus guide, my most up-to-date one. And I would definitely recommend you giving it a shot. It's such a good time. So let me find it for you. Just make it easier on you. Here we go. Oh, and for one view away from 27,000 views on this video, so that'd be pretty cool. You'd make an even number of views just for my not ADHD, but just for the peace of mind. Yeah, check out that video. It's an up-to-date guide for Mistweaver, just to make it super simple and kind of break down all the passives that we play around and just like the important things to the rotation. This build that I'm running is not the build in that video, but the build in that video is the most optimal build. I'm kind of half memeing, also trying to just cook and just have fun with it. So We've reached that point in the season where my brain is fried and I'm playing stupid builds, trying to make them good. Yeah, definitely give it a shot. I think you'll have a lot of fun. You don't have to start at 10s. You don't have to time 12s or 15s or anything. Just do a few 2s. Make it easier on yourself. Go and watch the guide. Well, hey, I look forward to seeing you then. But yeah, definitely I would start there. The 3% max health shield proc on Conduit is so cool. Yeah, and the thing is, like, it's not like that big. Like, you see it, it's like a tiny little sliver of a health bar, but across a dungeon, like, if you think about how much you're mitigating, it adds up, but it's still not crazy. It's the best guide to Mistweaver around. I appreciate that, Goose Lars. I definitely put a lot of time into like testing. That's why you see me go basically like AWOL. Like I literally go off the grid for like weeks building up to a new season because I just test and test and test and test every talent build. Um and work on guides. Like the guide season, whenever a new season comes out, a lot of people are like excited, like, oh, I get to play the game again. But if you look at it from my perspective, that's the most busy time. I have to make so many guides, but I love doing it. It's just a lot of times, like this season, I could not squeeze in every guide that I wanted to make, but that's okay. Next season, I'll definitely put aside more time to make guides and stuff to have one for everything you need. I'm playing Prot Warrior because my friend is coaching me with it. So y'all are coaching each other. That's pretty sick. But I know a lot of people who don't tank, who tank casually, love Prot Warrior being their go-to. And I know it's the one tank spec that I still have yet to try, but I just know I'll fall in love with it. Like Sword and Board is like the most fun way to play, and they're the Sword and Board tank. I'm afraid to try Prot Warrior because I know I'll fall in love with the playstyle, kind of like I did with Mistweaver. I'm, purposefully avoiding it. Drinking a ton of water today. Let me check on my wife. She's not here today. Let me just make sure she's okay while we wait on a third DPS. I guess I can go ahead and bio before this key starts at the same time. Get a bunch of things out of the way. Facts, Mister said, Prot Warrior is fun. Just mashing the buttons as they light up is satisfying. I know that's why a lot of people like Ret Paladin, because it's literally whack-a-mole on the spell bars. Okay, I'll step away for 1 second. Check on my wife. I'll be right back. Hopefully we find another solid DPS. I'll keep this screen up so you guys can see who I'll queues and who they're turning away for some reason. Ooh, they're probably gonna grab this guy. Yeah, I bet they grabbed that guy. All right, be right back. Alright, we're back. Hey, perfect timing. Do I need a... I don't think I need that. You guys being annoying about sharing the route. These guys are already being annoying to the tank. He said, route. Tank said, regular route. They said, share for us. He said, no tricks. Oh, I'm ready, by the way. The mage said, please do this first pull in the corner, not the thug, please. Okay. Okay, King, pop off. Alright, motherload 16 time. I've been hoping for this key for so long. What build are we running? See, the thing is, my damage is going to drop significantly. Hey, what's up? Is it Urgin? Urgin Nicholas. Urgin. Urgin? I could just call you... You play Celestial? No, typically I almost always play Match for Harmony. I'm a big Match for Harmony gamer, but we're messing around with Conduit. I'm also playing a completely different build than normal. Kind of just slapped together a couple things and we're just trying it out. Just having fun, so nothing crazy. Bro, the people that always ask tank for everything and won't do anything on their own. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get in these hierarchies asking for the route. But when you're asking for the route and the tank says, hey, it's the route that everyone does, like that to me is, especially in this dungeon, like we all know the route, you know? Like we know what route we're doing. Yeah, you pull this first pull, and you skip around, go here, go there, go there, go there. Yeah, it's, but like the tank said, this is the route that everyone does, so. On the deep. Oh, but one thing to see is, are we pulling? Yeah, okay, so we are going to be pulling in one of the big war machines in with the flamethrower boss. So I do need to be ready for that. So I just need to make sure I have Yulon up as we approach that boss. Other than that, there's nothing really to note here, to be honest. Like the tank said, it's a standard dungeon. The mage said, you do you. Buddy, what is this attitude toward the tank? If you want to tank, then tank.
3, 2, 1.
Oh man, Metro would be going off on these people right now. I just know it. First one from France. Very cool, Urgin. Very good to see you, and welcome in from France. I studied French for a few years, but then I got a pretty bad brain injury and kind of forgot most of it, but some of it stuck with me, a little bit of it. But welcome in from France. You might be you might be like only the third person to watch the stream from France. Oh, mage got aggro, I think. And the balanced druid has a weak aura that says when he has starfall aggro. That's kind of cringe. We're spinning. Oh god. I had to life cocoon the paladin there. Let's go ahead and conduit. That way we can start shaving time off that life cocoon and our Thunderfocus C timer. Yeah, this pool is one of the main reasons why I love Dance of Chi-Chi in this place. Let's go and stun those casts because they were all looking at me. I can't have any of that. Let's stop that cast too. Touch of Death something, call it a day. Target the guys that we're just now pooling. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's get our totem soothing misting the tank. Put that totem to work. So far so good. I kind of hope someone else mounts here so I can just hop in it and be lazy. Yeah, get on your mount, tank. Dang. Alright, we're going. Did the tank even put these little markers for us to follow? Very cute. How do you use Yulon different than Chi-Ji? Chi-Ji you pop like right before the damage happens. Yulon you pop about like 4-ish seconds before because you want to have your hot spread. Whereas with Chi-Ji you want to pop it right before the damage so that the Chi cocoons absorb the first shot of damage. And then your first blackout kick, the first global you press after Chi-Ji does a big burst of healing. So you want that to hit right after the damage. So the timing's a bit different. The paladin doesn't know the jump skip. The guy that was being super annoying about the route before the key doesn't know the jump skip. Let's just pull. All of that. I feel so bad for this tank. I'm gonna send a message to this tank after this key and just say something like DPS, am I right? Oh yes, just stir the pot. That's what healers do. It's like I don't know about y'all's families, but like I'm the youngest in my family, and for the most part, my middle brother, like the middle child, would as when we were kids, he would turn me and my oldest brother against each other. The middle child is like known for just being in the middle and stirring the pot. It's kind of like in Drake and Josh, like when when Megan just turned the two brothers against each other. Like that's literally what I am doing as the healer. That's our job as healers, is to turn the tank against the DPS and vice versa. Just keep all eyes off of us. We are the good guys. That's all that matters. I have to Shayloons. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Alright, are we pulling boss or are we going pack next? I don't know, but those guys are still over there distracted. I'm also doing such little damage on single target compared to normal. So I'm so used to doing big single target damage with Master of Harmony. Oh my gosh, y'all, I have a clip. Remind me to show you guys a funny clip after this key. It's I've never seen that. Is that a cheese spot? Did all the bombs just go into the same spot? I have not seen that spot yet. That's insane. Dude, the things that people come up with is like mind-blowing. I've never seen this spot before. What's he doing? What is this spot, dude? So it's like right on the edge of this pipe, it looks like. Okay, that time it messed up. But last time, all the bombs went literally under the boss. Yeah, anyways, I have a really funny clip that I took yesterday after my raid night. I was playing some keys with my guildies, and a very funny thing happened. I might actually turn it into a short. I don't know. Let's go and shield up everyone. I mean, like, our single target damage isn't that bad because we're playing... because we're playing Rushing Wind Kick. We gotta spy heal the tank, though. What is that? I've never seen that. Have y'all seen this spot before? That seems kind of broken. I'm sure they do it on the MDI. Who knows? Watch Mage doing the least damage. He's doing pretty good. Mage does pretty good single target. They're not known for their AoE. Plus, the Mage was the one that died on the first pack. Yeah, Arcane Mage is very much a single target spec. From what I know. I'm not an Arcane Mage expert, but... Okay, let's watch these bombs. Where do they go? Yeah, they're all landing right there on the tank. Dude, that's crazy. Such a death. Alright, tough packs ahead. Probably the toughest part of this dungeon, maybe, is the Azurite Extractor. Because people tend to die to them. I am people. Hi. Rapid extraction. Let's go and stun during this, so we don't have to worry about people getting casts on them and just dying. Big Dance of Shiji proc, but Exodia got targeted twice. Let's go ahead and conduit. Okay, I wasn't sure if that cast was gonna finish on me, but I wanted to conduit there because conduit gives you some mitigation, and that would be nice. Oh, people. It's always the people that ask for the route and like that are toxic to the tank before the key. This is one that we could send into to Metro. I'll have to scroll up and show the chat because I know my face is blocking it. Let's stop that. Exodia was about to die again. We're fine. Exodia, no. We'll give him some mitigation. It's only 6%. That's all I got. I'm not a disc priest. Let's pair that guy. Oh, tank, live, please. Oh, this is so sketchy. We are not doing our DH Balance Druid combo very well. A revival. Jingly, live. I kind of have to only heal the tank here. Okay, now we have a dance proc. I've fallen. I have fallen. Let's conduit for movement. Okay, we're fine. I say this is the hardest pull of the dungeon because with pugs, man, it feels like the hardest. You should always expect to lose someone to the trying to finish a cast and not moving out of the rapid extraction. Tank might die to the puncture, but that's obviously I can do a lot to help him there. I don't know. I've never seen that spot either, Prezhouse. Spot's pretty sick. I've seen, obviously there's that one strat that everyone does where they kind of tuck in that little corner. But I've never seen that strat. That seemed very sick. Okay, sketchy pull here on the tank. Just gonna put our totem up there before I forget. That way we have like one more hot healing in the tank. Alright. Rocking and rolling. Just keep our tank nice and safe. It's weird. Oh, and I just messed up the solar beam, but it was kind of... I don't want to lose this guy again to a thing. It does suck when you use your CC at the same time as someone else, but it's kind of like y'all both have the same idea. Neither of you can be upset at each other, you know what I mean? I've always thought it was so weird when people... Like, for example, oh, I might die here? No, we're chilling. Like, when I would play a MOBA, and, like, one person would use their, like, crowd control ultimate at the same time as another person. It's like, y'all both have the same idea. Why is one of you getting mad at the other one, you know? Always weird. Same with CC in this game, I guess. All right, we're okay on mana. Boss doesn't need too much. Let's go and hot up the tank coming in here. Try to do some big damage. Let's go and Yulon. The good thing about this going Conduit is, like, I don't feel bad for using my Thunder Focus Teas for healing. Whereas with the other build, obviously that's like a huge feels bad. I mean, obviously, ideally, I just use them all in rushing wind kicks, but y'all know what I mean. Like, if I Yulon and, like, desperately need to Thunder Focus Tea for healing, it doesn't feel that bad, this build. Let me move in so I'm a little closer to people. Let's go and stun this so that guy gets to cast a bit. We're going to Conduit here. But first I want to Cocoon. Just put that on cooldown, then we'll Conduit. Huge Innervate. Go and spread hots during that Innervate, I guess. I have 20 stacks of Mana Tea. Oh, no. Druid, why? Okay, let's go and sip up. Tank's got 2 stacks on him. Gotta top him up first. We have Yulon here. Also have a Dance of Chi-Ji proc. Let's go and use it. Okay, now I'll Chi-Ji, or Yulon, sorry. Got some tiny shields we're putting on people. Got a Dance proc ready. Slamming big damage. Not really. Our damage is kind of low compared to what it normally is on this fight. Put some insurances on people. It's not that bad. Honestly, Yulon kind of makes this fight pretty chill. So does Chi-Ji. It's not anything that Chi-Ji doesn't do. I was considering speed boosting him. Spread hots. Fun Conduit. The good thing about Conduit too is it gives you some Mana Tea stacks. Oh, Druid, don't die to that again. Okay. Gives you some Mana Tea stacks from the Chi-Ji passive of it, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's go on Yulon. Once again. I'm done healing, Grandpa. People should live. Nice. Alright, let's eat some food. I'm out of mana. Is Verse better out of Secret Infusion or Tempo? I think you mean Haste. I think Tempo is Haste in Italian? Press House, are you Italian? But is Verse better out of Secret Infusion or Haste? It depends on like what build you're going and what form of content. In Raid, most of the time... Oh god, who do I cocoon? Let's just go in Revival. I got here late. But most of the time in Raid, like with Chi-Ji builds and even Yulon builds, getting the haste is best. But almost every time in Mythic Plus, I go Verse. I would rather have Verse in Mythic Plus. Because one, it buffs your damage a ton. It's also very good if you plan to use your Jade Empowerments shortly after you get Secret Infusion, because your Jade Empowerments will hit so much harder. Let's go and boot these guys. Makes you tankier, which is literally never bad in Mythic Plus, unless you're wanting to die. No, but I personally, if I had the choice, I wish that every spell gave me Verse in Mythic Plus. That's just me. There's like very rare instances where haste has been pretty okay. Like if I knew my tank was dropping darkness, oh god. If, say I was fighting Big Mama in Floodgate, and I knew my tank was going to darkness the first one, like he typed like I will darkness the first one, or like the DK was going to AMZ the first one, so I didn't need that defensiveness, or if I like planned to already defensive it, then in that case, like, you could give yourself the haste buff before Chi-Ji or Yulon coming into that. The big fate, what's it called? Like purification, I think is what it's called. Maybe I have that name wrong, but like for those moments, you might not need the verse. Let's go and spread some hots. This is kind of getting spooky. I'll pop a defensive here too. Also, I need to remember, I need to have Yulon up for the end of this like corridor thing. Because the route the tank linked, we are pulling into the boss. Alright, what are we taking? Weapon tester. Some alchemists. Ooh, I definitely want to spin here before that proc goes away. Go and stun that. Ooh, my stun overlapped a bit. It's okay. I'd rather overlap a little bit than not use it and the cast go off. Big proc. Will say my Dance of the Chi-Ji procs are not procking that often this run. And I am saying that purposefully to try to jinx it in our favor. Let's rip another one. Okay, just thought since... I think tempo is weather in Italian. I knew it meant something, but I know it means haste. There is a language. I'm curious now, Prez House. I'm very curious. Because I play Magic. Magic the Gathering, and haste is a key name in that card game too. Oh, that spawned underneath me. But Magic is like or haste is a thing in Magic. Let's go ahead and Thunderfolk C for healing. Oh, that sucks. Did he step in something? He died really quick. And I know, like, when you buy a card that's like whatever language that is, maybe it's if you buy like a Portuguese card, maybe the word haste, like if I know there's like Monastery Swiftspear has haste, but if you buy it in whatever language that is where tempo means haste, then it'll say tempo. So that's the only reason why I know in some language it means haste. We'll say this paladin is doing some things to kind of troll his own key. It's okay, as long as it's his key. And I do want to... Ideally, I save a cooldown, like a defensive for this next pool. It's going to be a very spooky pool. If y'all haven't seen this pool yet, you pull into the boss, the big... These guys. Need that last little hit of caffeine before we do this. Oh, tank's probably dead. Had a revival there to save the tank. That's super awkward. Like, extremely awkward. Because now I just basically overlap my cooldowns there to save the tank. Spread some hots. Yeah, our tank shouldn't be doing this route if they can't live it. So I'm going to stop healing the tank as much. Oh, buddy. He just walked into the fire. Tank says GG. Yeah, the paladin just walked into the fire and died there. I'm gonna pop Fort Brew. We're gonna conduit this next one, so I definitely want to have some hot spread for it. This paladin is super sus. We'll sip up on tea, spread some hots. Frontal on the paladin. Don't dip into the fire again, please. Charged mine spawned underneath me. I almost didn't see it. Also, I'm focusing the machine because this fight is super chill. And like we're not great on time because we've had People trolling the key pretty much the whole time. But we're not like so bad on the key to where we need to like focus the boss down and have that machine live longer and make this fight even more risky. So I'm creating the risk of not timing by eliminating the risk of wiping here. You know what I mean? Which I think is like a fine trade, especially as the healer. Like, it's my job to keep people alive. So if I reduce how much healer damage I do in a key to, you know, if I swap to a different target, but it makes the key safer, I call that a win as a healer. But I know that's not like a super great team play, but if we time the key, it is, you know? Because then, what is it? Whose cat is it? Like Schrodinger's cat or something? Or did I combine two things? Because then we'll never know how the key would have gone. But Tank has already thrown out the GG, and I don't disagree with him. I think there's a chance we time this, but there's been so many stupid mistakes by the key holder this dungeon. I don't know. This is also extremely awkward. I have no room to work with. It doesn't matter. This is the final one. Oh, Druid, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, these people. Tank saying nice try, GG. Druid says /shrug. Unlucky. He could, yeah, he could have been. There was room. LOL. Also, it was the final one. Boss was dying anyways. So we literally just needed to not die there. Druid just left. He didn't want to hear it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was like, we weren't seeing another phase, so it didn't matter if the whole room was full there. We just needed to not die and kill the boss. That was like, yeah, the tank. Okay, I could uncover chat here for a second. Which one's my camera? Okay. Let me scroll all the way back up and see if we can catch some of the early stuff. No, I can't, but I did kind of narrate what was happening at the beginning of the key. But the Druid said, so the tank said nice try, GG. Druid said /shrug. Tank says unlucky. He could have been pulled back more, but whatever. Yeah, but dude, you just ran into the fire. Like, you actually just ran into the fire. I said there was room. My caps lock was on because I'm cringe. I didn't mean for that. The tank said not enough time anyway. I agree. Nice try. He stops moving very quickly. Yeah, what he said. Okay, I don't know what that means, but there was room. The tank did move the boss away from the fire. Bro save and bubble for next dungeon? Me or the paladin? Either way, I mean, I didn't know that the druid was going to kamikaze into the fire there. So we literally just needed to not die there, says the wonderful and ingenious Chris LBN. The tank says, I mean, for a 16, we just need to survive and time it. No tricks. Exactly. I totally agree. Paladin needed to, if he's going to ask for the route, he needed to understand the route. He needed to know the skip that everyone does. Even though skips are kind of cringe, but it's because of people like the Paladin. Mage look unhappy about my route, but people can't survive this baby route. I don't know what to do. Great heal, TBH. I appreciate that. Yeah, the tank. No, nothing wrong with the tank. Your tanking was excellent. The DPS were dropping my jaw since before the key even started. LOL. The sass about the route, the not knowing, the skip, the running into fire to blame the tank. I just don't even know. Well, DPS players always expect MDI route, and yeah, it's I don't even know. But they can't survive the baby route. I agree. I agree. Okay, enough about that. That was that was something. That was something. Oh man, in German it could also be the train. It might be German. It might be German. I can't think of any German cards that I have that have haste, but I know I have some German cards, but I just don't think they have haste on them. But I think it is German where tempo means haste. Um, whew. That's kind of unfortunate. We've been trying to do a Motherload 16 for a while. Um, and I can't stress enough the DPS in this key. All three of them were griefing the key. I kind of want to go back and watch this. So I want to watch this last death from the Druid. So the first one went on me. The first frontal. Okay, hold on. This might not be the moment. Sorry, it's going to be a little pixelated. Yeah, let's go until where was it? We were a bit further into the fight. So already, like, our timer was pretty sus because literally the DPS were trolling this key. Now, granted, the tank does have the boss right against the fire, but that's not the tank's fault. I really don't think that's the tank's fault. The tank pulled the boss as far away as possible before the boss stops to cast and stuff. And then they dropped the puddles in such a way to where the puddles would end right at the tank's feet. So I don't even think it's the tank's fault. The tank pulled the boss literally to like the edge of the platform. But then I get it first, and I do what I can. Okay, first off, Mage takes a random pop of damage. I think they stepped into the fire. That's okay. But I get it. I'm like, okay, I'll do what I can. Obviously, I can't stand right here unless I want to like cocoon myself and pop a defensive and push back this way. It's not that deep. Boss is at 10% health. We just need to survive this. It doesn't even matter if we clear the room here. I do what I can. Push this back a little bit. But literally, we don't need to do anything. Tank repositions the boss. There's now, this is where the fire ends. There's now room where you can stand here and actually clear this center part if you wanted to. There's room. The tank moved the boss. But what does the Druid do? You see all that room. That's consecration. This is the fire. That's consecration. There's this much room to stand in. The Druid over here gets the frontal. Does the Druid disengage into fire? We can go back and watch that again. We're gonna need an instant replay, Bob. This is just shocking. Disengages into fire, insta-death. They of course have that cringe add-on that shouts whenever anyone takes like avoidable damage. See, the boss is literally dead. Like, we don't need to clear the room. The Druid says, shrug. And then goes on to blame the tank. I don't know. I can't. Oh, by the way, guys, look at what this tank just said to me. Hold on. I know I'm kind of memeing here, but check out this DM that I just got from the tank. They said, Pug is totally viable. Good luck, bro. Mist, meaning Mistweaver, is not meta, but you did way better than a lot of disc players. The GOAT. This guy gets it. This guy absolutely gets it. One, we did a crap load of damage, but two, look at how much shielding we did. We did almost one power word shields worth of shielding. We did Life Cocoon for 63 million. Strength of the Black Ox for 69. Ooh, nice. 69 million. What a key. What a key, guys. What a key. Okay, unfortunately, thanks, follow you since the start. Well, that is awesome, Urgent. I appreciate the support. By the way, how do people who are doing plus 16s not know the fin skip? Mine baffled. I have no idea. Goose Lars. No clue. Everyone does that in like tens even. It's crazy. Conduit for any specific reason or just playing different builds? Just for fun. We were just moving around. I knew my damage literally doesn't matter in that dungeon, although it would have been nice to do a lot more damage, but even still, like, we did big damage. Because a lot of the pools in this dungeon are big spinning crane kick pools anyways. So, like, I'm not really optimizing vitality that much anyways. So is Conduit the Celestials for sure better than Chi-Ji? Conduit? Well, first off, those are two different things. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. They're not for sure better. I think your two hero talent trees both have their strengths. If you can get away with Master of Harmony, you definitely should play it because it does a ton more damage. But if you're pushing such a high key to where you can only survive with Conduit, then you should go Conduit. But Chi-Ji is definitely better than Yu'lon. Full stop in Mythic Plus. I will say that. Chi-Ji is 100% better than Yu'lon in Mythic Plus. Because you could even play Chi-Ji and just play it as if you were playing Yu'lon. Like, I could pop Chi-Ji and then just spam Enveloping Mist if I wanted to, and that would still arguably be better than just playing Yu'lon. But anyways, guys, I do have to go and cook. I do have to go and cook because I am on a tight schedule today. But I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all are amazing. I had so much fun streaming with you guys. Even though this one was kind of like a mid, it wasn't that long, it wasn't that short of a stream, but I had a lot of fun all throughout. And yeah, like I said, stay tuned because I do have a couple videos that I'm putting a lot of effort in to try to make them like quality. So I appreciate y'all's support, and it is more stressful making less videos, but trying to make them better. But I appreciate y'all's patience with the videos lately, and I think we've made some pretty banger videos lately together, so I appreciate you all for that. But like I said, I am gonna go cook for the night. I'll see you guys soon. See you guys on Friday. But good luck with y'all's key spamming. Good luck getting to 84 item level. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Bye, guys.